Sluggers Ballpark Favorites is located on the Stadium Plaza for concession purchases, including French fries, chicken strips, and onion rings. The hot corner is located on the back.
Drew Albaugh alongside bullpen arm of the Walla Walla Sweets, Jacob Courtney, for another edition of Players Roundup. Jacob, end of the season here, how's the arm feeling?
Yeah, it's feeling all right. It's been a long season. Just coming off UCL surgery, so I think I got a good amount of innings in, and yeah, we're feeling pretty good.
I would love to ask you about that. How has that been just over a year ago, correct?
Yep. I think a year and 2 months now. So,
do you feel it kind of, obviously, I'm sure it's harder to recover and stuff, but it's kind of amazing that you're out on the hill this fast.
yeah, I mean, the recovery time is usually a year. I think I came back in 11 months or so.
Wow.
Yeah, it just takes forever to recover, the 2 innings and you're out for 5 days or so. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Velo's back up. Spin's pretty good.
What's the challenge with being out of the sport for a year? You're trying to do this at an elite level as far as everything is considered, and you step away from the game for a year. How hard is that?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to say checked in during the year,
Right.
Showing up to the field every day and not being able to throw or play, just taking mental reps as much as I can. But starting about 6 months in, you got to throw, and from there just kind of like took off, and just getting back into hangs and keeping a level head through all ups and downs. So that was probably the most important part.
When you're talking about mental reps, what goes into that? Like, you visualizing yourself on the mound?
I did a lot of note taking, taking starts, just watching other guys throw and see what they're doing and see how my stuff kind of, was similar to theirs and how they were attacking hitters, and just going about my business like that and just learning as much as I can without being on the field.
How huge is the mental side? A lot of times we think about it in baseball specifically towards a hitter's mentality. Look, if you're getting 3 hits out of 10 tries, you're in the Hall of Fame. But on a pitching perspective as well, I can't imagine, if you're missing your spot just by a little bit, how do you adjust on the fly out on the hill?
Yeah, I mean, it can be hard sometimes, but I think the most important part is to remember, you're going to get got.
Right.
You make a perfect pitch, it's going to get hit, it's going to get touted sometimes. So just keeping a level head through ups and downs, whether you're throwing strikes or you can't find the zone, every outing matters. Every outing is different. You just can't. You got to live day by day, not focus on, what's coming ahead or what happened previous out.
Talk about the mental side of the game. When you're a guy that's only pitching 3 every 4 or 5 days even, how hard is it to stay locked in out on the bullpen?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't found too much trouble to stay locked in. I know kind of when I'm throwing, down to a few days. So, I mean, I found a routine this summer, just kind of throwing wise. It hasn't been too difficult to stay locked in.
So there's a few things that I see the bullpen guys do. You play sack, that's a pretty fun game. And then before we were leaving the clubhouse today, you said, Billy, make sure you do my picks for you. And there's some sort of fantasy system going. You want to talk to that?
Yeah, so a few of us have a little fantasy league going on with our guys.
Nice. So it's for the Sweets, correct?
Yeah,
nice.
It's for our lineup, and just pick whoever you think's that day, and the winner owes the loser owes the winner an energy drink.
Oh, nice. So there's an overall. It goes. So it's every series of resets.
So I've won the last 3 series.
No way.
We're not looking to.
Oh my! 3 straight. What went into that?
So basically, I try to pick the guys kind of in the middle of the lineup.
Okay.
They're going to get a good amount of ABs, and they're also going to be right next to each other, so they have a chance to score some runs.
And just kind of stack points together.
2 or 3, all in the line.
Is it just for the lineup, or is it also pitching?
Yeah, so it's starting pitchers in the lineup.
Okay. And so there's only so many starting pitchers. So how does that work as far as determining who gets that?
We know the starting pitchers for every series before the series starts. So, first day that you draft your starting pitcher along with.
Okay, gotcha. Any other bullpen games during the contest? Keep everyone entertained.
Pretty much just sack and our.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think about, back in Bend, actually, Colby Sullivan going out and standing for 3+ hours through the national anthem? Really? Would you do that?
I would do that.
You step in?
Yeah. It just depends on where you're standing. They were trying to get us to do it yesterday,
Really?
They were in the pen, and we were all in front of the dugout.
Okay.
And got to pick your battles.
So it worked out for Colby because it was in the shade down the left field line.
In the shade, in the pen, umpires weren't worried about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we might have to send a guy to the pen.
Because I don't know what the ruling was last. It was a tie, right? From what I've been told, or
yeah, I think we kind of just agreed to call it a tie.
right.
It started thundering.
Yeah, exactly.
The field management team came and yelled at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we ended in the tie.
Nice. So a couple days ago was your off day as well as the rest of this week. You don't got too many more to go. First off, I want to ask, did you do any more fishing? I know you're a big fisherman. Nice. How'd that go?
It was good. We went backpacking in
Wyoming. Wait, this Monday?
Yeah, this last. Yeah, it was
nice. So how did you do that to get to Wyoming?
Yeah, it was 10 hours driving. Me and my girlfriend.
Wow.
Cool. Pretty fun. Did some mountain.
Nice. Catch anything? Nice.
I think I caught 12 on the.
Wow. You keep them?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
For the sport. There you go.
For the fun, but yeah, I mean, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Jubilee Lake, catch us some trout up there.
Where's that?
It's kind of like Eastern Oregon.
Okay. Nice.
Halfway through now.
How important is it to step away from the game and do stuff like that?
I find myself getting pretty stressed out if I.
Okay. Yeah.
Being out here 6-7 hours a day.
Right. Six games a week.
6 games a week. Yeah. Your Mondays, you really need to, use.
Right.
Backpacking trip I did during All-Star break.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it was a good chance to step away from the game because they're big.
So with that being said, Jacob, there's only one more off day this entire season. So you say breaks are important, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be too many more left. So how do you kind of go in day out and realize we're at the home stretch, but it's going to be tough?
Yeah, I mean, just getting as much sleep as you can.
Right.
We're like people like 10.
Right.
Just trying to keep the body healthy and then, using your Mondays very wisely.
You ready for today's ball game?
I am. Yep.
A big one. Yeah.
Ready to go, ready to rock. So, chance to win the series.
Do you ever take a look at the standings as far as we're down to the end here and the Swedes are in a playoff race right there?
We're right there. I don't know exactly.
Half game back of the Elks, who are in third, and a game and a half up on the Berries, who are in fifth. And third and fourth make playoffs. Yeah, they got to keep winning. Exactly. Yeah, because Leo always talks about, third base coach Leo Rivera talks about being where your feet are and being present. Do you kind of have that same mentality, or does it kind of change for the bullpen guys who maybe I threw yesterday and I'm not where my feet are because I'm not going to throw today?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, you know, every day you show up to the field is a day to get better.
Right.
You're saying the game or not, whether it's, mobility, stretching,
sure,
your speed work, all that stuff. So yeah, you just got to keep present, whether you're in the game or not, to get better.
Question of the day with Jacob Courtney. So usually it's just a question, but I'm actually going to give you a couple of takes, and you're going to say valid or invalid. All right, you know how it works? All right, so I already asked manager Colby Waddle this, but baseball should be treated more like golf in the aspect when the pitcher is throwing and when the hitter is hitting, everything should be silent, and then it just explodes. What do you think?
I'm saying valid on that.
Valid? That'd be kind of cool.
I think, it'd be interesting to try out.
Right. You can hear like a pin drop and then just like the crack of the bat.
Yeah, and then it kind of make every moment more like.
Right, exactly. So from the pitcher's perspective, this one might be a little bit harder, but hitting a fastball is the hardest thing to do in sports. Valid or invalid?
I would say valid. I think they did some studies on it.
Okay. You have like 0.3 seconds to react or whatever.
Study that, it's the hardest thing to do in sports.
All right.
I hit in high school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I could hit in college. That's why I became.
You can still swing a bat though if you need to. Let's say he throws out you for a week. How many hits are you getting? 20 at bats.
20 ABs. I'm probably getting.
You getting a hit? 2. Nice. All right, there you go. That's not awful.
It's not terrible.
It's not good. All right, last one with Jacob Courtney. Okay, so baseball is, we already talked about kind of the fan base and stuff like that, but there's now the rules aspect. And a big one that's been kind of floating around is the ABS system, the automatic balls and strikes in the MLB. Do you think that's a good idea, valid or invalid?
I think I'm going to say invalid on that.
Okay. Even as a pitcher? Yeah.
Umpires have always been a part of the game. Mm-hmm. I think taking them out would just change the game a little bit.
Right.
I think you'd see a lot more unhittable pitches be called strikes.
Sure. Right. A bottom left corner just scrapes the yeah.
It was half an inch catching the plate. I think you'd see less hits, and I think I think umpires are just part of the game. You got to learn to adjust to everyone's zone. Every umpire has a little bit different zone. That's part of the game to adjust day in, day out.
How about the challenge aspect? Would you be fine with that? Like a couple a game, maybe?
I think the challenge aspect should be part of it.
Okay. Like a big bottom of the ninth moment. You don't want that to get messed up, right?
I mean, the automated system should be like there, but it should be every single. Challenge it. If umpires get it wrong, that's okay. But yeah, hitters should be able to challenge.
Do you like the pitch clock? I know the West Coast kind of has a pitch clock. It's kind of interesting. You got called for one earlier, right? Or
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not. I mean, it's fine, but it's just another adjustment you have to.
Right.
If you work with a decent pace, it shouldn't issues. The only time is night signs when catcher's putting down 3 or 4 signals and they're shaking and you get called.
That's right.
But I mean, that's pretty.
Is it hard to see the signs at night? I know Isaiah was talking about having to paint his nails and stuff.
And be.
Do guys ever do that? Actually, paint their nails? Yeah. Nice.
I mean, it can be, but we also have the taps
right
place, so there's ways to get around it.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're working with a decent pace, that short time limit shouldn't really.
All right, Jacob Courtney on Players Roundup. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
Albaugh alongside manager of the Walla Walla Suites, Colby for another edition of Countdown with Colby. Colby, during yesterday's ball game, kept throwing the counter punches. The Elks were up by 4, and then an immediate response. How proud of you are the guys in this big win against the Elks?
Yeah, I'm very proud of the guys in that fight that they showed. It's easy to go down 4, especially to kick off a series, to kind of, see that need happen and kind of roll it over to the next game. And we definitely didn't do that. We kept fighting back. I think that's been a pretty consistent characteristic of this team this summer so far. Is never really feel like we're out of a game. We have offense that can score runs in a hurry, and I think if we just do a good job of stabilizing the game in the middle innings, we talk a lot about that, trying to give us a chance to be one swing away and back in. That's exactly what we did yesterday, and so it was great to see, especially this one in summer, right, like late middle dog days of July, and guys are still putting up a great fight. So that was awesome.
They're back to the Marion Berry series as well. There was that big game where the Berries kept falling back, and you almost rounded the Berries as well in your consistent offense. And then the pitching staff did their job in yesterday's ball game as well. Jared Glenn comes in, throws 2 scoreless innings, but the runner on third base, 1 out, the big strikeout. How pumped up are you?
Yeah, it was great to see Jared step up. We're asking a lot of him coming off of somewhat of short rest, only a couple of days from when he last threw in Marion, and for him to come out, get the 6-out save in that game is huge for us.
First save of the year?
Yeah, first save of the year for him. That's great. Aiden Cube there in the back end of that game as well, doing a good job trying to kind of stabilize us, getting this to a spot where we could do exactly what we needed to. Get the ball to the last third of the game and hand it off to the offense, and then Jared Tix does the rest of the business for us.
The big game today, trying to take the series, looking at the standings, once again, yesterday's ball game, the Marion Berries win, still came in a half back of the Sweets. But then on the flip side, the Elks now just a half game up on Walla Walla.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, today's game puts us into a new position. If we can take care of business and to overtake another team and kind of dare ourselves, to be the team that the rest of the teams are chasing for those last 2 spots. Obviously the 2 seed in Borleske, I'm not in the picture either with the series coming up against them. I think we're only 2 or 3 games back from them as well. So I think we're just trying to do what we can each day to put ourselves in a position. We want to be the one that people are trying to chase and people are trying to claw and have to make up ground on, rather than being the ones
on the field. I kind of lumped together 3 things: 2 out hitting, 1 just scoring position, and then kind of trying to claw back games. Would you agree that the Sweets are exceptional in all 3 of those things, and they kind of fall under the similar umbrella?
Yeah, I think in a sense, there's an approach piece to that. There's a bit of a grittiness and a toughness to that as well that I think we've seen from our guys. I think in a lot of ways, those are strengths of our team. I think as it is with baseball, it's hard to do consistently, every single game for the entirety of a season. There's definitely some ups and downs throughout the year, but I think lately what we're seeing is when it matters, we're able to step up and find a way to get the job done. But it's, all you can ask for.
Couple of flashbacks. This is where it goes into black and white. Back against the Bend Elks, game number 2 back in July. Alex Jennings comes out in that 3rd inning, gives up 6 or 7 rhythm runs, and really was his worst inning of the entire season. Then in yesterday's ball game, in that 3rd inning, yet again, bases loaded, 1 out. I was getting flashbacks, but then he comes up huge, a strikeout, and then the lineup to center field. How proud are you of him? Trying to maybe get away some of those demons against the Elks and coming out and really.
Yeah, it was a big game for him, right? Making a start against a team that didn't have his best outing the last time out. Alex with family in town and people here to watch him pitch, which is really awesome.
Jennings squad.
Yeah, right. He wanted the ball against the Elks again. He was excited about the opportunity, and so to see him make the most of that opportunity, go 5 innings and really set the tone for us. Give us a chance into the second half of the ballgame yesterday was an awesome result. So I'm proud of him. It's very indicative of the work that he's doing and his approach to how he goes about his business. He's always trying to get better and improve from outing to outing. So we saw that yesterday, and it's great to see him.
With facing Sabino on the hill today, does a start like yesterday motivate him to all right, let's make it back to back?
Yeah, frees him up a little bit to go out there and just pitch his game, have his game. He's another guy that is going to be looking for a bit of a rebound start after his last outing, and so I think it hopefully resets him.
Welcome into Borleske Stadium. Drew Albaugh on the mic. Your play-by-play broadcaster for all 9 innings as the Sweets take on the Elks. Game number 2 of a 3-game set in yesterday's ball game. The Walla Walla Sweets won a nail-biter, 8-7. Up steps Payson Sweeney. The first pitch on the way from Sweeney. It's the inner third to Jack Lafitte. Strike 1, a first pitch at 6:35 p.m. right on the money. In the windup, the next offering misses low and away, and the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Payson Sweeney out of the University of Washington, the righty arm. Incoming senior standing at 6'5" out on the hill. The motion, the pitch. Scrapes the top of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with no outs. Sweeney working with a 10.12 ERA in 8 innings pitched. In the windup, the 1-2 on the way. Chopped right side on a hop. Dom Cadiz fields at his hips and steps his own bag for out 1. So there's 1 gone as Jace Miller steps in. Makoa Sniffen on deck batting 3rd. Ryan Vandenbrink in the hole batting 4th. Your first 4 batters for the Elks. Batting 5th, Teddy Tokheim. Batting 6th, Matt Dobson. Brody Batove batting 7th. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses up and outside. Batting 8th, Zach Carlson and Vinny Salvione rounding out the lineup. Batting 9th at 2nd. Sweeney gets the sign from Estabrook, the pitch. Fastball misses high. Clocking in at 89 miles an hour, and the count moves to 2-0 with 1 gone. Swivels out on the mound. The righty's deal. Misses upstairs yet again. 3 balls and no strikes. Defensively for the Sweets, Cole Rogers out in left field. Tristan Schaefer in straightaway center, his first appearance at Borleske in a month and a half, the 3-0. Right down the middle finds himself a strike, and it's 3-1 to Jace Miller with 1 out here in the top of the first. No score between the Sweets and the Elks. And in right field, Gunnar Guile. In the windup, the 3-1. Just a little bit high. An 89-mile-per-hour fastball. And it's ball 4 as Jace Miller reaches first base. The first base runner for the Elks here in the first inning as Makoa Sniffen steps in. Sniffen batting .310 on the season. Sweeney nods his head and takes a peek at first. Jace Miller a lead. The pitch. Flared out towards right, over the netting, and out of play. 0-1. In the infield, Esteban Olazaba over at third. He gets his first start in a Sweets jersey. Up the middle at double play depth, Trevor T at short and Nate Stuyvesant at second. From the stretch, the 0-1. Misses low and away. Dials up a 90-mile-per-hour heater, the first time we've seen Sweeney get up to 90 today. And over at first, Dom Cadiz back in the lineup. Throw goes over to Cadiz, tags the back leg of Jace Miller, who gets back safely. Dom Cadiz played in 35 straight West Coast League games with the Sweets before getting an off day Sunday against the Berries, then also got a partial off day yesterday as he wasn't in the lineup. The 1-1. A swing and a foul tip back into Estabrook's glove. Strike 2. McCoy sniffing. His first appearance against the Sweets this series back in early July went 5 for 15 in a 3-game set against Walla Walla. Twirls his white barrel around a few times, and he places it on his right shoulder. 1 out, 1 on, the 1-2. Popped up, right field. Dom Cadiz ranges in foul territory, loses it for a moment, and it falls down in fair territory. The throw goes over to second. Trevor T steps on his bag for an out. So it does not go and hurt the Sweets. What will be ruled a fielder's choice as Makoa Sniffen reaches first. That baseball was high in the sky, landed right on the chalk at the cut of the grass. Dom Cadiz looked to come under it and then all of a sudden lost it in the sun, so Nate Stuyvesant picked it up off the grass, quickly threw it to second base. And there's 2 outs. Up steps Ryan Vandenbrink. The pitch. Hits the outside edge for strike 1. Vandenbrink, the righty bat facing off against the righty Payson Sweeney out on the hill. Gets the sign from Owen Estabrook behind the plate. The throw goes over to first. Tag applied. Just gets back safely. Jace Miller was taking a huge lead over at first base. Still a hearty lead as he extends it with his secondary. Set. The pitch. There goes Miller. The throw misses outside. Estabrook can't come up with it, and there's no throw to second as Miller reaches on a stolen base, and the Elks have a runner in scoring position here in the first. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. Here to Ryan Vandenbrink. No score, top of the first. Sweeney holds the baseball at his right hip. Now comes set at the belt. From the stretch, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Estabrook loses the baseball for a moment. The throw over to third base, tag applied, not in time. Estabrook lost the ball on the ground, didn't think that Jace Miller was going to take off to third, kind of hesitated. Then once he realized it was too late, Miller was already 2/3 of the way down the line. Estabrook threw a dart over to third, but Miller just a little bit too fast. Tying run now at third. 2 outs, the 1-2. A slow roller right back up the middle. Trevor T charges that short. The throw to first in time. So the mistake does not cost the Sweets. Jace Miller stranded at third on no hits, 1 walk, no errors, and most importantly, no runs. Bottom of the first on the other side on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
You're looking for a great place for lunch or dinner. This is Blue Table Pizzeria, open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And tonight, a lucky winner.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda. Same.
To the bottom of the first inning, no score between the Sweets and the Elks. Will Crane out on the hill. The first pitch on the way to Cole Rogers. Misses up and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Cole Rogers, the righty bat, leading off for the Sweets. And the windup, the 1-0 pitch. It's the top of the zone. Crane goes with a heater at 86 miles an hour. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gunnar Guile on deck batting second. Dom Cadiz batting third. The 1-1. Scrapes the outer edge, goes back to the fastball for the third straight pitch. Called a ball though. 2 balls and 1 strike. No outs. The pitch on the way. Popped, right field, out of play. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Batting fourth for the Sweets right after Dom Cadiz, Owen Estabrook. Christosaurus batting fifth as a designated hitter. Trevor T batting sixth. Esteban Olazaba, his first time in the lineup in a Swedes jersey, batting seventh. The 2-2. Yanked well away in the other batter's box. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nate Stuyvesant batting 8th, and Tristan Schaefer rounding out the lineup, batting 9th. His first time in the Sweets lineup here at Borleske in well over a month. No outs, the 2-2 deal. Just gets a piece of it as Cole Rogers flares his black barrel out, catches a breaking ball in the outer edge. Fouled back, and we'll do it again on 2-2. Will Crane out on the hill, set at the chest. The 2-2. A high fly ball out towards center field. Zach Carlson ranges back, now more towards right center, shades and makes the play. And there's 1 gone. Up steps Gunnar Guile out of Arizona. The lefty bat goes to the University of Arizona. 3 for 10 against the Elks in 2025. Went 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game. His average now down to 179. Faces the first pitch on the way from Will Crane. Right side, a rocket on a bounce. Collected by Salvion. The throw to first in time as Gunnar Guile collides with Tokheim, the first baseman. Either way, there's 2 gone. Guile jumps on a first pitch, can't get it through the gap, and up steps Dom Cadiz. Defensively for the Elks, Jace Miller in left field, Zach Carlson straightaway center, Brady Petove over in right. Over at third, Jack Lafitte, Matt Dobson at short, Vinny Salvion at second base, and Teddy Tokheim at first. The pitch to Cadiz. Right down the middle with a breaking ball as Ryan Vandenbrink, the catcher, squeezes it and throws it back over to Crane. Kicks and deals. Misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Crane has found the zone here in the early parts of this game, but when he misses, it's been well away to righty bats over in the other batter's box. The 1-1. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Will Crane, the righty arm, out of UCLA, incoming freshman. Originally from Mercer Island, Washington. 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike. The deal. Swerves away with a curveball. Hitters count here to Cadiz, 3 balls and 1 strike. The Swedes did a lot of their damage yesterday with 2 outs, including their very first run of the ball game. 2 gone, nobody on, no score, bottom of the first, the 3-1. Misses low, ball 4. Dom Cadiz reaches first, and the Swedes have their first base runner of the day. So up steps Owen Estabrook, back in the lineup. Got an off day yesterday. At the catcher position, he's batting 4th. Hitting .282 on the season. Had a productive series against the Elks in early July over at their house. Went 3 for 9. His all black bat hoisted towards Will Crane, and now comes set the pitch. A swing and a miss as his bat goes flying down the left field line in foul territory. 0-1. Estabrook just lost his grip there.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Don.
Slowly walks back over and gets his bat from the bat boy. Estabrook in foul territory puts some sticky stuff on the base of his bat. A white handle that slowly shades into a dark black bat. With 2 gone. Cadiz a lead at first, throw back to first, slides back safely. No score between the Sweets and the Elks, bottom of the first. 2 gone. The 0-1. Curveball misses inside, and the count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Beautiful day for baseball, blue skies ahead. Sun shining down the right field line. Around 90% of the diamond in full sun coverage. Just a little bit of shade over home plate, stretching over towards short, the pitch. Check swing on a fastball up high. Didn't go around. Estabrook holds back, 2 balls and 1 strike. Chris DeSoris on deck, still looking for his first hit with the Sweets. Fans continue to stream on in down the right field line here on Walk Your Dog Wednesday. See some furry friends. The pitch is roped to right, slicing foul as it goes into the bleachers. And out of play for strike 2. One of those furry friends, a mascot down the right field line, a full husky costume, it seems to be. Talking it up with Sweet Lou. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Crane leans in and gets the sign from Vandenbrink. Now comes set, the pitch. Misses away. The ball gets past Vandenbrink. The throw goes over to second as Cadiz takes off, slides, and he's safe. And just like that, Walla Walla, a well-placed base hit away from opening the scoreboard here in the bottom of the first. Cadiz not a ton of speed over at second base, but can hustle if he needs to. Gonna be off on the crack of the bat. 2 outs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crane, set, the pitch. Slow roller, left side. It gets past the diving Jack Lafitte. Rounding third base, Dom Cadiz. The throw to home, not in time. Cadiz doesn't even need to slide. Owen Estabrook gets the job done, and the Sweets on top 1-0 over the Bend Elks here in the bottom of the first. Well, would you look at that? 2 outs, yet again, the Sweets come through. Up steps Chris DeSoris. Estabrook puts the ball on the ground, but it just gets past third baseman Jack Lafitte, in between Dobson and Lafitte, over in the left infield. Pitch on the way. Popped left field over in foul territory. This could be playable. Sprinting over, Miller reaches up and loses it. As it goes in and out of his leather, he had the beat on it. DeSoris gets another chance at life, 0-1. Owen Estabrook's 11th RBI on the season. Good for 6th best on the Sweets. First for Walla Walla is the guy that touched home, Dom Cadiz with 32. 2 outs. The 0-1. Misses away to Tesaurus. Went 0 for 2 yesterday in his very first game with Walla Walla, then got taken out of the game as Dom Cadiz came in as a pinch hitter. Out of the University of Mount Union with UMU, hit .346 last season. A big lefty bat, faces the righty's deal. Hits the bottom of the zone at the basement for strike 2. Goes with a fastball clocking in at 87 miles an hour. With the Sweets on top 1-0 over the Elks. Bottom of the first. 2 outs, Estabrook at first, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Estabrook takes the secondary lead. The pitch, check swing, did not go around on a curveball, missing down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Will Crane was walking off the mound. Everyone's now running in. The call on the field was a check swing and Tesaurus not going around through the plane and the plate. Now pretty much everyone except for left fielder Jace Miller is in at the dugout. And they're walking back out. There was no indication of a strike call. It seemed from this vantage point that Tesaurus didn't go around either. Alan Cox is going to have a conversation.
Nice try.
Home plate umpire giving some convo. Wants to make sure everyone's on the right page as defenders start sprinting back out to their defensive positions. Not sure why they ever came in the first place, but that's neither here nor there. With the Sweets on top 1-0 over the Elks here in game number 2 of a 3-game set. Walla Walla trying to win the series here at home, something they've done so well. Lost just 1 series at home this entire season. Got swept by the Knights last weekend. So this slows down the pace just a little bit with Estabrook still at first base. Will Crane, the starting pitcher for the Elks, but it's listed as just an opener. So we'll have to see who they throw out after a couple of innings from Crane. He now leans in, everyone back in their defensive positions. Standard depth. With 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3 and a fastball outer edge. So a lot of theatrical performances for what ends up being not much of a different result. Tesaurus goes down. After a couple of times I thought he might have been out. I guess 3 strikes and you're out in baseball, literally and figuratively. The Sweets leave 1 on, but most importantly do scrape 1 across on 1 base hit, no errors. Sweets on top 1-0. We move to the top of the 2nd on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Welcome back into the broadcast. First pitch misses up and in for ball number 1 here in the top of the second. Teddy Tokheim steps in. Sweets on top 1-0. The pitch. Sweeney's heater hits the outside corner. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The next offering misses low and away in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. With 2 outs, the Sweets come through huge. Dom Cadiz grabs a walk, takes second base on a pass ball, and then Owen Estabrook a single to left as Cadiz races around third to open up the scoring. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch down in the dirt. 2-2. 3 balls and 1 strike rather. Wind blowing out towards left field. You can see all 50 stars and 13 stripes. It's not a dramatic breeze. The pitch popped right field, out of play. Slowly meanders over the blue bleachers that line the right field line. And the count runs full 3-2. Payson Sweeney still looking for his first strikeout today. Has not given up a base hit. It's allowed just 1 walk. The payoff pitch. Another one's roped to right, out of play. So with no outs, 3 balls and 2 strikes yet again to Teddy Tokheim. Batting $163 on the season as he steps off. Takes off his black protective wear on his left shoulder, re-straps it in, swivels and gets ready for the 3-2 deal. In the motion, the pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. It skips in the dirt, and just like that, a base runner. Teddy Tokheim takes first base. Matt Dobson steps in with the Sweets on top 1-0 in the top of the second.
The shortstop, number 22, Matt Dobson.
Dobson, the righty bat, in his first appearance at the plate. Did not play yesterday. Went 0 for 1 in 1 appearance with the Sweets earlier in July. The pitch misses low and away. Estabrook does a good job to slide to his right, keep the ball in front of him. 1-0. Dobson batting north of 300 on the season at 323. Scrunches down into his batting stance. From the stretch, the 1-0. Just a little bit down low, maybe a hair outside as well. Sweeney can't locate the heater here in the early parts of the top of the second. It's already walked Teddy Tokheim. Behind 2-0 here to Matt Dobson. The righty field. Scrapes the outer edge with a fastball, and I'm talking the outmost part of the edge of the plate. 2-1. Trackman has that as a borderline strike. Sweeney takes a peek at first, comes set at the belt. Pitch. Tokheim takes off. It's slapped to the right side into the netting. A foul ball, strike 2, as Teddy Tokheim has to slowly walk back over to first. Was trying to take off. Owen Estabrook was ready. Tokheim has 3 stolen bases on the season. His last time stealing a base was all the way back on July 2nd as the throw goes over to first. Tokheim back safely. Ironically, that stolen base was against the Walla Walla Sweets. Set. 2-2. Misses away with a slider. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Rope to right center, gets down and bounces into the gap. Racing under it, Tristan Schaefer. He's on his horse. Teddy Tokheim is as well. Rounds third base. He gets the wave. The throw to Stuyvesant cut off in the outfield. Not even an attempt to home. Tokheim takes home plate. And just like that, we're all tied up at 1 apiece in the top of the second.
All right, go to number 41. Brody Bittov.
Dobson stops at second. A double for Dobson. And Brody Bittov steps in from the left side. 101 miles an hour off the bat. Absolutely smoked to right center. Tristan Schaefer was shaded a touch to his left. Ended up being a bad call. Hey, catch 22. Pitch. A wave and a miss for strike one. So it's 0-1 with nobody out. Go-ahead run at second base for the Elks and Matt Dobson. Batove hitting .276 on the year. Has the righty-lefty matchup. Sweeney's deal. A wave and a foul tip back into Estabrook's glove. Strike two. A few furry friends show up to the ballpark down the right field line, have an encounter. A brown lab of sorts with, not sure what that dog breed is. I'm not great at guessing dog breeds unless it's a lab, a retriever, a poodle. I can do those. Those are easy. The 0-2. Just a little bit high. Sweeney tries to get the get-me-over curve to hit the top of the zone. Instead, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Leans in. Gets the sign from Estabrook. The 1-2 to Batove. On the way. Up and outside, and the count evens up 2-2. Some lengthy at-bats here against the Elks in the early parts. Brody Batove, the 7-hole hitter, up at the dish. Zach Carlson on deck, both batting for the first time. Vinny Salvion, the 9-hole hitter, in the hole. Throws over to second base, tag applied, not in time. Dobson dived back just in time as he touched the pillow before the tag from Trevor T. A great throw over to second, and manager Colby Waddalow is going to have a conversation. Just wants to make sure everything is spick and span. Talks it up with bases umpire David Canals. Down the third base line. Now, for what it's worth, I might be calling strikes from the outfield here, but it did seem as if Batove, or rather Dobson, got back in just a split second of time. Sweeney's throw was just about perfect. Trevor T flashed back to second, maybe a touch late. Dobson did seem to be thrown off. Took a split second to dive back. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch. Spins in for strike 3. Middle, freezes Batove, and there's one gone. First strikeout of the day for Payson Sweeney, and it's looking, how about it? Up steps Carlson. That's the way to get it done. Sweeney comes set yet again. The right-hander's deal. Slow roller off his own ankle. Foul ball, 0-1. Carlson circles around. Tries to recollect himself. Payson Sweeney with now 7 strikeouts on the year to 10 walks allowed. From the belt, the 0-1. A wave and a miss yet again for strike 2. With 1 gone, we're all tied up here at Borleske Stadium between the Sweets and the Elks. 1-1, top of the second. Walla Walla scratched the scoreboard first in the bottom of the first. Coming with 2 outs, a little bit of a rally. The 0-2 deal. Check swing, did he go around? Did not. Carlson was wincing. He might have thought he was out. Close call. Gets another breath at life. Count changes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sweeney set with 1 gone. Pitch on the way. Up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just misses the attic of the zone with a curveball. Had him 0-2. The count's now all even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes set, lifts his left leg, and deals home. A wave and a miss, strike 3. Caught him in the dirt. Estabrook tags Carlson, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Sweeney. Up steps Vinny Salvione.
The second baseman, number 9, Vinny Salvione.
And Sweeney's last start against the Corvallis Knights goes 4 innings, gives up 7 runs, just 1 strikeout. Already has a couple today. Both here in the second. The pitch. Rolled left side, it gets through the gap. Cole Rogers comes up with it in left field. The throw to home. Estabrook throws, tag, not in time. Dobson was speeding around third base, didn't even bother sliding. A close play at the plate. Probably was just a touch safe. A pretty good throw by Cole Rogers. Took an extra second out and left. Didn't think Dobson was going to get the wave around. Then kind of did a little extra crow hop. The throw was really good, though, after he made the decision to throw home. Either way, the Elks on top 2-1, top of the second. Up steps the leadoff man, Jack Lafitte. The pitch. Misses away. Salvione at second. Sweeney leans in. Lafitte grounded out to first his last time up. Set. 1-0. Misses away, 2 balls and no strikes. Not the guy you want to see at the dish, swinging the hottest of hot bats. 478 average. 4 for 11 against the Sweets. 2 for 5 yesterday. 2 outs, the 2-0. Left side yet again, and it gets through the gap yet again on the ground. Rogers comes up with it. It's the exact same play as he throws home this time. Salvione stops at third. Rogers was ready to fire in at an instant. Runners on the corners now. That was the exact same ball. A grounder to the left side of the infield. Trevor T, the shortstop, couldn't make the play, as Olazaba in the grass couldn't make it either. Splits the difference. And up steps Jace Miller. Yet again, someone you don't want to have up in this spot. Hitting .386 on the season. Went 1 for 5 in yesterday's ball game. Walked and was stranded at third back in the first. With 2 gone. The pitch on the way. Up high and outside, 1-0. With 2 outs, Sweets trail 2-1 in the top of the second. Elks have already played it a couple across, looking for more with runners on the corners. Salvione at third, Lafitte at first. The pitch. Squeezes the inside black with a fastball, strike 1. Walla Walla won yesterday's ball game 8-7, despite going down 5-1 back in the 6th. The 1-1. Popped up behind the plate and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 gone. Miller twirls his all-black bat, places it on his right shoulder, now lifts it up. 1-2 on the way. Check swing and a ball in the dirt. Tag applied. Did he go around? He did. Strike 3. Payson Sweeney strikes out the side. Does give up a couple of runs on 2 base hits. Rather, 3 base hits. No errors. Bottom of the second on the other side. Sweets trail 2-1. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit.
We roll onwards and downwards. You thought I was going to say upwards there. Bottom of the second frame. Sweets trail 2-1 against the Bend Elks as Trevor T steps in. T batting sick, his family in attendance. Now, yesterday's bowl game went 2 for 4, hitting 270 on the year. The first pitch on the way from Crane. A little squibber, right side on the ground. Salvione charges, flips to first in time. Trevor T gets caught on a fastball in at the hands, gets it off the handle of the bat. Salvione makes a nice play, and Esteban Olazaba steps in. Olazaba's first time in the starting lineup, and yesterday's ball game did come in as a pinch runner. Gets an at-bat, goes 0 for 1. Olazaba, incoming freshman, faces the first pitch on the way. A high fly ball out towards shallow right field. Bateau drifts under it, makes the play a few feet to the left of the chalk, and there's a quick 2 outs. So Nate Stuyvesant now steps in. With 2 gone and nobody on, Sweets trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Stuyvesant batting just north of the Mendoza line at 2:08. Had the off day yesterday. Crane set at his right shoulder in the windup. The pitch misses away with an 86-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-0. Stuyvesant went 1 for 7 against the Elks back in early July over in Bend. And the windup, the righty's deal. Misses away yet again. 2 balls and no strikes. Can't count out the Sweets when there's 2 outs. In the first inning, 2-out rally, the Sweets tally their first run. The pitch creeps over the outer third, goes back to a fastball, this time up at 87 miles an hour. We've seen Crane hit 88 today. 2 balls and 1 strike, the next offering. A high pop-up out towards center field. Carlson ranges back, battling the sun, and makes the play in straightaway center for out 3. A 1-2-3, bottom of the second frame. Sweets trail the Elks 2-1. Top of the third on the other side of the Walla Walla Sweets digital network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
In the top of the third inning, the Sweets trail the Elks 2-1. Payson Sweeney still out on the hill, facing off against Makoa Sniffin. The first pitch is laced out towards right. It drops down for a base hit. Gunnar Guile collects at his hip. And Sniffin tails into first base with a leadoff single. Up steps Ryan Vandenbrink with one on. Vandenbrink grounded out to short his last time up. Ended the first inning. Hitting right over the Mendoza line at 205. Swings his all black bat around, plastered by white and pink batting gloves. Pitch on the way. Just a little bit low and outside with a breaking ball. 1-0. You don't see colorful batting gloves all too much. It's usually white or black. Now there is a couple of exceptions. The 1-0 on the way. Sniffin takes off. The throw to second base, up the line. Sniffin dives right under the tag. Stuyvesant doesn't even touch his jersey. A stolen base. A runner now in scoring position. Landon Young, for example, started off the season with bright purple batting gloves. Now switches up to kind of aquamarine color, maybe a little bit of a turquoise for the 2-0. Down and away, 3 balls and no strikes. Now, I don't know how much of it is they're just harder to find, but both batting gloves and bats, if I was out there on the diamond, I would be accessorizing them, making them all sorts of colors. The 3-0. Misses away. Estabrook can't come up with the baseball. It goes back to the backstop. Sniffin rolls to third, and there's runners on the corners now. Top of the third, Sweets trail 2-1 against the Bend Elks. Vandenbrink now at first base, and Teddy Tokayev steps in. Walked and came around to score back in the top of the second. Batting from the right side. You'll never guess what color his bat is and what color his batting gloves are. An all-black bat plastered by white batting gloves. There you go. Pitch on the way. Fouled right back over the screen. Out of play. Strike one. Went howling out towards left field. In yesterday's ball game, the American flag in straightaway center rested all the way down. You couldn't feel any winds. Today, a different story. The 0-1. A swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes here at Tokai. Blue skies here in Walla Walla, low 80 degrees. You cannot see a cloud in the sky. From the stretch, the 0-2 deal. Chopped left side, caught on a hop by Olazaba. The toss across the diamond, in time, out 1. In the process, Sniffin touches home, and the Elks on top, 3-1 in the top of the third. But wow, what a play by Olazaba.
The shortstop, number 22, Matt Thompson.
Esteban Olazaba in his first start in a Sweets jersey. Incoming freshman. Attending Cal State Fullerton in the fall. Up steps Matt Dobson, the righty bat, facing the righty's deal. Up high, ball 1. According to Perfect Game, Olazaba is, quote, a mechanically sound defender. Well, there you go. In all reality, I was talking to manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby Waterlow, pregame on Countdown with Colby. Check that out on the YouTube channel. 1-0 pitch. A wave and a miss. Blew a heater right by him for strike 1, and the count's evened up. A ball and a strike. With 1 gone, Sweets trail the Elks 3-1 in the top of the third. And manager Colby Waterlow said his glove is absolutely superb. Good base runner. Righty's deal. On the way. High fly ball, right side, slicing over the netting, out of play. And into the bright blue bleachers that line the right field line. Count shifts to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sweeney on the precipice of what could be his 4th strikeout of the day from the belt. The pitch. Rocketed out towards right yet again. This is out of play, and this time sneaks over the bleachers. into the parking lot. That's near my car, so let's hope everything goes according to plan when I walk back to it tonight. You just never know. Haven't had it happen yet. Runner at second. One gone. The 1-2. Chopped off his own foot, and we'll do it again. Vandenbrink at second. With one out, Sweets in an early 3-1 hole in the top of the third. Tokheim giving Sweeney a battle. Walked his last time up. Facing the 1-2 yet again. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses high. And the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tokheim hitting just 163 on the season. Went 1 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. From the stretch, the 2-2. Misses down low in the dirt. It goes 5-hole in between the legs of Estabrook. Vandenbrink sprints into third without a throw. And the count moves full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tokheim, the incoming freshman at Stanford University. Soon to be teammates with Nate Stuyvesant over at second base for Walla Walla. Playing right at the cut of the grass, maybe shifted slightly more towards his right than usual. Everyone else, standard depth. 1 out. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
There you go.
Goes with a breaking ball that crackles over the inside corner. Swings right over it, and there's 2 gone.
All right, fielder number 41, Brody Petov.
Brody Petov steps in. The pitch. Misses low. Matt Dobson strikes out. 2 outs, the 0-1. Misses down low. Vandenbrink at third. Petov in at the dish, struck out looking his last time up. From the left side, faces the righty's deal on the way. Wave and a miss. Strike 2. With 2 gone. Sweeney nods his head. Pitch on the way. Dances over the outside edge, strike 3. A curveball that kisses the black. Sweeney gets out of a little bit of a jam, does give up another run. A couple of strikeouts, and the top of the third inning on 1 base hit, no errors, and 1 run. Sweets trail 3-1. We move to the top, rather the bottom of the third on the Walla Walla Sweets digital network.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students stay.
In the bottom of the third inning, the Sweets trail the Elks 3-1. Drew Albaugh, your play-by-play broadcaster for all 9 frames, as Tristan Schaefer, the 9-hole hitter, steps in for the first time. A righty bat hitting just .042 on the season. His first home game in the starting lineup since June 6th, the first pitch on the way. Crane finds a fastball over the top of the zone for strike 1. The righty's deal. Misses well high. Vandenbrink has to spring up from his stance behind the plate to snare that out of the air. And the count evens up 1-1. Infield now in full shade, outfield in sun, the 1-1. Hits the outer black for strike 2. Goes back to the fastball. Will Crane's really relied on that four-seam. In the motion, the 1-2 pitch. Outside. And the count evens up 2-2. Schaefer taps his all-black bat on home plate. The 2-2 on the way. Laced out towards right field, slicing just foul as it bounces into the Elks bullpen down the right field line. And we'll do it again. Schaefer got a piece of that. Just a hair late on an 87-mile-per-hour fastball in the outer third. In the windup, the 2-2. Spins away with a breaking ball, and the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Schaefer out of Umpqua Community College. Faces the righty's deal, payoff pitch. Popped up, shallow right field, slowly meandering over the netting and out of play as it bounces off the bleachers. Schaefer giving Crane a battle. Struck out 9 times this year to just 6 walks. On 3-2, the pitch. Down low, ball 4. Schaefer battles and gets rewarded for it. A speedy base runner on first for the Sweets. Leadoff walk. Lineup turns around for Cole Rogers.
All right. The left fielder number 1, Cole Rogers.
Rogers flew out to straightaway center his last time up.
Keep it going.
The righty bat. First pitch. High pop-up. Shallow center field. Salvion calls everyone else off. Makes the play at the cut of the grass shaded towards his right. Out 1.
The right fielder number 4, Gunnar Kyle.
With Schaefer at first, we'll have to see if he's sent on a mission to take second. Schaefer, an excellent base runner. Superb defensive center fielder. As Gunnar Giles steps in, playing right field today for the Sweets, grounded out to second. His last time up in the first, the pitch. Twirls high. A curveball that just misses the ceiling of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. In at the knees for ball 2. Goes with a fastball. Gunnar Guile, 3 for 10 against the Elks in 2025. Went 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game. Back against Bend all the way at July 1st, the pitch. Chopped off his own foot. Guile wears it, doesn't even leave his batter's box. 2 balls and 1 strike. And game 1 in Bend, Guile went 3 for 4 with a walk. Was a single away from the cycle. Had the easy one, just couldn't check it off. Throw goes back to first. Schaefer dives back without a tag. Sweets trail 3-1. Bottom of the third. 1 out. Schaefer at first base, a hearty lead. 2 balls and 1 strike. Crane takes a peek. Now delivers home. Flared out towards left field. Slowly slicing. Out of play. 2-2. Those tacos are absolutely excellent, by the way. Post game, sometimes if they have extra ingredients, they give the players free tacos. And I kind of just weasel my way in there. They usually give me a couple for free as well. Super nice. 1 out, the 2-2 deal. Rolled right side, just a little bit foul. Bounces into the bullpen of the Elks. We do it again. Back-to-back battles. Well, I guess Cole Rogers was thrown into the mix there. But Tristan Schaefer, giving Will Crane some work, ends up working a walk. And now Gunnar Guile at first with 1 out, the 2-2. Popped right side, snagged by Salvion as he goes airborne. The throw to first, doubles up Schaefer, out 3. A weakly hit ball out of the inside of the bat of Guile. It almost gets over Salvion at second. Would have been a base hit. Instead, Salvion climbs the ladder, snags it, throws to first base as Schaefer gets doubled up, and just like that, the threat and the inning ends. Top of the 4th on the other side, Sweets trail the Elks 3-1 on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
To the top of the 4th inning, the Sweets trail 3-1 against the Bend Elks as Zach Carlson steps in. Payson Sweeney still out on the hill. Gave up 1 run in the top of the 3rd, 2 in the top of the 2nd. The pitch on the way. Fastball hits the outside black. 0-1. Sweeney with 5 strikeouts on the day through 3. In the windup, the 0-1. Crackles over the corner, lower outside portion of the zone. 0-2. Carlson steps back in, batting from the left side, facing the ready arm of Payson Sweeney in the motion. 0-2 pitch. Curveball dances up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sweeney has impressive control over that curveball, but even he can't make it fall 30 inches down into the zone. Just a little bit too high. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Make that strikeout number 6 for Payson Sweeney. Matches a season high. And there's 1 gone. Vinny Salvion steps in, batting 9th. He doubled back in the 2nd frame. It was a huge double, scored a run. Also extended the inning and allowed Jack Lafitte to play the run as well. The pitch. Swerves on the inside. Black for strike 1. Taps his all white barrel on home plate. Faces the 0-1. Slow roller over towards first, snagged by Dom Kitty as the throw to first base in time as Payson Sweeney covers. Out 2. First time Sweeney has been through 2 to start off a frame this entire game. Lineup turns around, Jack Lafitte steps in. The righty bat, a blazing .478 average. As manager Alan Cox actually is going to talk it up with Jack Lafitte. Down in the dugout, right field line, some sort of delay. Maybe some sort of injury or something, I'm not exactly sure what. What I do know is Payson Sweeney was feeling himself and now is going to have to wait out on the mound for quite a while. And out steps Jack Lafitte. It's the same batter, so curious as to what was the delay. With the Sweets trailing the Elks 3-1 in the top of the fourth. Blue skies here in Walla Walla. A very slight breeze out towards left field. It's died down since the start of the game. 2 outs. The kick and the deal. Hits the basement of the zone with a curveball. 0-1. Just hit the strike zone. 2 outs. The 0-1. Goes back to the curveball. Same spot. Strike 2. He is feeling himself. Shakes off a couple of pitches. Estabrook now gives him one he likes as he nods his head. In the motion, the righty's deal. Check swing on a curveball down in the dirt. Did not go around. Sweeney's going to have to do it again as he's all smiles out on the hill. Jack Lafitte 1 for 2 on the day. A single. Scored a run back in the second. Grounded out to first. Back in the first frame. Seems fitting. 2 outs. From the chest, the motion, the 1-2. A flare out towards left field. Trevor T ranges back. Makes the play over his left shoulder. Out 3. A 1-2-3 top of the fourth. The first time I've said it this entire game. To the bottom of the fourth. Sweets trail 3-1 on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
In the bottom of the fourth inning, the Sweets trail the Elks 3-1. And a new pitcher out on the hill, Eric Pachunas. The righty arm. Incoming sophomore out of the University of Michigan. The expected starter Manager Alan Cox goes with an opener instead as Will Crane goes 3 innings, gives up 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. Up steps Dom Cadiz, batting third. The first pitch on the way. Misses in at the knees, ball 1. Pajunas working with a 3.31 ERA in 38 innings pitched. A West Coast League All-Star with 24 strikeouts, just 11 walks. From the belt, the 1-0. A wave and a miss for strike 1. Dom Cadiz walked his last time up. Came around to score the Sweets' only run of the game in the first. Batting .359 on the season, also a West Coast League All-Star. A matchup, the 1-1. A flare out towards left center field. Dobson races back. Jace Miller. Instead, it's Dobson that calls him off and makes the play. A basket catch for out 1. Miller came sprinting in. The left fielder seemed to have a beat on it. Dobson did a slight wave and caught the ball right at his hips towards his right side. Tough play. Either way, it's out 1. Here in the bottom of the 4th, the Sweets trail the Elks 3-1 as Owen Estabrook steps in. Singled his last time up. The only hit of the game for Walla Walla. A slow roller that snuck through the left side of the infield. Pajunas comes set. From the chest, the pitch on the way. Spins in with a strike. 83 at the inner third. 0-1. Gets the sign from Vandenbrink. From the stretch, the 0-1. Fastball tails in at 89 miles an hour. Countyman's up 1-1. Pajunas gets the sign. He takes a deep breath. The 1-1. Up and in. Estabrook bounces out of the way. 2-1. A beautiful day for baseball here in Walla Walla. Slow breeze out towards left field. Shade covering most of the diamond. Slight patch out in center field, still illuminated by golden light. The 2-1. Clobbered out towards deep left field. Estabrook flips the bat. This is way gone. Right over the left center field wall. Estabrook gets his 2nd of the year, and the Sweets trail the Elks 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Estabrook clobbers it to left center. 102 miles an hour off the bat, 360 feet. As Chris Tesor steps in from the left side, Walla Walla now trails Ben by just 1. Pajunas set, lifts his left leg to pitch, misses down low in the dirt, and gets past Vandenbrink for ball 1. Estabrook knew that was gone off the bat. Slowly strolled towards first, flipped his all-around bat, and just like that, the Sweets are inching closer, down 3-2. In yesterday's ball game, the Sweets faced an even larger hole, down 5-1, before climbing back. Ended up winning the ball game 8-7. The 1-0. Way outside. 2 balls and no strikes with a fastball. So far away that Vandenbrink, the catcher, didn't even make an attempt to catch that one. Must have slipped by Pajunas. Chris Dezoris struck out back in the first. 0 for 3 against the Elks in his last 2 games. His first 2 games in a Sweets jersey. Still looking for his first base hit with Walla Walla, as Vandenbrink behind the plate has to get his protective gear all sorted out. Back into a hunch as he gives the sign to Pajunas. Set. Stretch. 2-0. Wave and a miss. Tesaurus way late at 88, 2-1. Right-handers deal. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip in and out of Vandenbrink's glove. Count evens up at 2-2. Tesaurus out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Longtime buddies with Billy Scaldaferri sits on the bench today for the Sweets. Yesterday's ball game started at third. Walla Walla needed a big lefty bat, and Scaldaferri said, I got a guy. Chris Tesaurus. Moments later, he's here, the 2-2. Inside at the ankles, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tesaurus swirls his all gray bat around like a pinwheel, squeezed by his black batting gloves. 1 out. The payoff pitch. Caught him looking, strike 3. On the inside downstairs corner, dials up a heater. Pojunas gets his first strikeout of the day. And there's 2 gone as Trevor T steps in. Sweets trail the Elks 3-2. Bottom of the 4th inning. Nobody on base, 2 outs as Trevor T steps in. Grounded out to second to open up the second frame. Hitting .269 on the season. The righties deal. Chopped right back up the middle. Matt Dobson fields it on a couple of hops, slings it to first base, squeezed by Tokan in time. Out 3. 1 base hit, a big home run out to left field by Owen Estabrook. The Sweets inch closer in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th on the other side, Walla Walla trails the Elks 3-2, and we'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Onwards and upwards to the top of the 5th. Drew Albaugh on the mic as the Sweets trail the Elks 3-2. Up steps Jace Miller facing off against Sweeney. First pitch clips him on the left elbow. A first pitch hit by pitch as Miller takes first. Makoa Sniffen steps in with the runner on. Not the way to start an inning as Payson Sweeney goes with the curveball. Does miss well up and in, but Jace Miller was really crowding the plate on the very inmost part of the batter's box. Miller takes his lead at first, Sniffen in at the dish. The righty bat facing off against the righty Sweeney. Pitch on the way. Rocketed on the ground over towards second. This could be 2. Stuyvesant over to second for 1. T flips the first and time. Out 2. 4-6-3, just how the doctor ordered. 2 outs. Ryan Vandenbrink steps in. And that's exactly what you're looking for. Facing the middle of the lineup, 2-3-4. You give an opening hit by pitch, seems to be early trouble, and then the very next pitch, double play. Quick 2 gone. Pitch on the way to Vandenbrink. Misses outside with a fastball at 87. We've seen Sweeney fluctuate between 88 and 90. In the later part of his start, now down at 87. Kicks and deals. Check swing on a breaking ball outside. Goes around, strike 1. Sun continues to set down the right field line. Full diamond and shade now for 1-1. Curveball, check swing, misses low and away. Just misses that corner, 2-1.
Come on, Jeff, get down here.
In the windup, the pitch. Scrapes the edge on the outside part of the plate. Fastball at 87, and the count evens up 2-2. With 2 gone, Sweets trail 3-2, top of the 5th. In the motion. The righty steal. A cue shot. First base side, Sweeney sprints over, flips to first, in time, out 3. A 1-2-3, top of the 5th inning. Aided by a double play. Makoa Sniffen grounds out into 2. Mason Sweeney dealing through 5, giving up the 3 earned runs, but that's about it. Bottom of the 5th, Sweets trail 3-2 on the Walla Walla Sweets, the digital network.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Welcome back into Borleske Stadium. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. Sweets trail the Elks 3-2. Drew Albaugh, your play-by-play broadcaster on the mic for all 9 innings. Pajunas out on the hill for Bent. In his 2nd inning of relief, I'm going to say that in quotation marks because it was listed as an opener as Will Crane goes 3 innings. Pajunas then takes in the expected starter. Up steps Esteban Olazaba. Flew out to right field his last time up. Just his 2nd at-bat of the season with the Sweets in yesterday's ball game. Comes in as a pinch runner and gets an AB. Batting from the right side. Pajunas set at the belt. The first pitch on the way to Olazaba. Swing and a miss. Chases 89 up and in at the chin. For a guy like Olazaba, the incoming college freshman, this is a great time to get used to elite pitching. Pajunas out of the University of Michigan. 0-1 on the way. Flared back behind the netting and out of play. A foul ball for strike 2. I mean, that pitch was 89 upstairs. Pajunas just has not seen that at the high school level. And maybe once or twice, but a majority of the time not. Kicks and deals on 0-2. Misses away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just a great opportunity for these guys to see elite level pitching, work on their craft, and get the kinks out in the summer so then they can get ready to roll right in the fall with their schools. No outs, the 1-2. Swing and a foul tip in and out of Vandenbrink's glove. We'll do it again with the Sweets trailing the Elks 3-2. Bottom of the 5th frame. Nobody out, nobody on. That foul tip hit Vandenbrink in the right knee. Taking his time to get back under the plate. No wind on a beautiful blue skies day here in Walla Walla, Washington. No clouds either. Bottom of the lineup, Nate Stuyvesant and Tristan Schaefer, the 8 and 9 hole hitters, due up. With Olazaba up at the dish. Facing 1-2. From the stretch, the pitch on the way. Curveball caught him looking on the outside edge. It drips in and there's 1 gone. That pitch started in at the head of Olazaba, then slowly swerved down, and when everything settled, that ball ended more towards the outer third than the inner third. In steps Nate Stuyvesant. Righty bat. Faces the first pitch on the way. Fastball clips the outer black. 0-1. Stuyvesant flew out to center field his last time up, hitting just north of 200 on the year. The righty's deal. Swing and a foul ball off his own knee. Stuyvesant wears it. He steps down and takes a practice swing. Takes a deep breath. Gripping his all-black bat, plastered with his all-black gloves. Pinwheels it at his left hip, now gets ready. Pajunas set with his yellow mitt at his chest. Hiding the baseball. Lifts his left leg, the pitch on the way, is rocketed out towards deep right field, continues to slice towards the chalk. Patov reaches over his left shoulder and makes the play for out 2. Patov ranged glove side over towards the bullpen of the Elks. If that fell, it probably would have hit the chalk. Instead, a nice play, a quick 2 outs, and Tristan Schaefer steps in. With the Sweets trailing 3-2. Bottom of the 5th frame, Schaefer steps in. Walked his last time up in the 3rd inning. First pitch on the way to Schaefer. Misses low and away. Hitting just .042 on the season. Tristan Schaefer trying to find his footing after having over a month off with the team. 1-0. Rocketed right back up the middle. Pajunas almost wears it on his calf. Instead, it skates into center field. Carlson fields, fires it back into the infield, but not before Schaefer reaches first on a single. And with 2 gone, Cole Rogers in the top of the lineup on tap. Rogers 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of flyouts to straightaway center. In yesterday's ball game, went 2 for 4, hitting .276 on the season. Pajunas gets the sign from Vandenbrink, comes set the pitch. Misses low and away, a fake back pick over to first. Schaefer goes diving back. The ball never left the palm of Vandenbrink. But the only result of that play is Schaefer's gonna have to do some laundry tonight. His white pants muddied up. Throw goes over to first, and I guess Schaefer has to dive back anyways there. Back safely. When I say Schaefer has to do laundry, it's really first base coach Elijah Maris. As he stands, looks on. He's probably thinking to himself, you want to just go back without a slide? 2 outs. Schaefer lead at first. The 1-0, he takes off. Fastball misses upstairs. The throw over to second base. Tag applied, not in time.
Hey, that's a good call.
Salvion caught that on a hop. Schaefer slid right under the tag, and there's a runner now on second. 2-0. Rogers twirls his all black bat around, and Pajunas steps off. Wants to have a conversation with Vandenbrink out on the hill, with the Sweets trailing the Elks 3-2. The tying run at second, a speedy Tristan Schaefer. The type of base runner that could probably steal on a bunt on the right field line. I'm not kidding. Schaefer is speedy fast. Conversation ends rather abruptly, maybe just a few words spoken between Pajunas and Vandenbrink. Gives the sign as Pajunas comes set. The 2-0 pitch. Misses away. Rogers ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Gunnar Guile, the 2-hole hitter with Dom Cadiz in the hole. Guile on deck. 2 outs. Rogers comes set as well in the rider batter's box. 3-0. It's the top of the zone with a heater. 3-1.
Just taking all of our fun away.
Green light means go for Cole Rogers. Hitters count. Schaefer, a lead at second. 2 outs. Sweets trail 3-2, bottom of the 5th. From the belt, the stretch, the 3-1. Crushed right back up the middle. It gets past Pajunas and into center field. Schaefer rolling around third base. Carlson in center field loses it, throws it in, not in time. Schaefer reaches home without a throw. Cole Rogers comes up big, and we're all tied up at 3 apiece in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a strike.
Two-out hitting comes in time and time again for the Sweets. Their first run back in the first frame came with 2 outs. And yesterday's ball game, 4 of their 8 runs all came with 2 outs. Gunnar Guile steps in from the left side, trying to add on. 0 for 2 on the day, faces the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball over the outer edge. Guile just a little bit behind 88 mile an hour heater. 0-1. Rogers, a hearty lead over at first base, leads the Sweets with 13 steals. 0-1. Another swing and a miss, foul tip rather, back into Vandenbrink's glove. 0-2. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece, bottom of the 5th. Guile behind 0-2. Rogers a lead at first. Rogers takes off, the throw goes over to first base. Tokheim collects, throws to second. Tag apply, not in time. Dobson laid it down. Rogers was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Instead of trying to dance between first and second, he bolted to second base the second the throw went over to first. A close play, but Rogers now in scoring position at second. An unconventional stolen bag, make that number 14 on the year. Another hearty lead over at second base as Pajunas comes set, doesn't bother looking over at second, and delivers home. Swirls in for strike 3. A curveball, beautiful top rail pitch. And there's 3 gone as Gunnar Guile goes down looking. But the Sweets do some damage, gets 1 run across, ties up this ball game at 3 apiece. Top of the 6th on the other side, 2 base hits, no errors. And we move on, the Walla Walla Sweets. Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
In the top of the 6th inning, tied up at 3 apiece, Sweets and Elks in a tight one. Payson Sweeney still out on the hill. First pitch on the way, fastball misses up and in at the chin. To Teddy Tokai. Steps back in the pitch. 1-0 turns into 2-0. A fastball sneaks high. Sweeney, a breath out on the hill. In the windup, the 2-0. Finds the zone on the outer third. Goes back to a heater, clocking in at 85 miles an hour now. It's topped out at 90. It's been dancing between 86 and 88 most of the game, the 2-1. Crushed out towards right field, slicing opposite power, out of play. Two. Sun continues to fall closer to the horizon line, down the right field line. Kicks and deals. Misses in the dirt, 3 balls and 2 strikes with the curveball. The diamond in full shade as the bleachers are given nice coverage of the sun. Out in left, center, and right field, trees outline the outfield. And those are illuminated in a golden sunlight here at golden hour. Nobody out, nobody on. The payoff pitch. Misses high, ball 4. Tokheim works a walk. His second walk of the day. Matt Dobson steps in. 1 for 2 on the day, doubled back in the second frame. 1 around to touch home plate as well. Struck out swinging in the third. One of Sweeney's 6 strikeouts on the day. Owen Estabrook walks out and has a conversation with Payson Sweeney out on the hill. Dobson hitting .323 on the season. Sweets in a tight one. And what could be, when all is said and done and the dust settles, a huge game as far as playoffs are concerned. The Sweets are just a half game back of the Bend Elks for the number 3 spot and the first wild card position. On the flip side of the coin, the Marion Berries breathing down the Sweets' neck, just a game and a half back. Sweeney set. Torques his body and the pitch. Fastball misses up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Speaking of, let's take a quick trip around the West Coast League. Why not? See what's happening against the Berries and the Pippins, and the Marion Berries on top 6-5, bottom of the 5th. Spins and fires the first. Cadiz applies a tag, Tokheim back. Safely, 1 ball and no strikes. Swedes could really use a Yakima Valley Pippins win. Lost yesterday's ball game by 8. And a tight one over at Chimicata Field. The pitch on the way, slices right side, swerving, out of play. It bounds off the concourse and into the bleachers. In the bottom of the 6th, in the North Division, the Bellingham Bells and the Port Angeles Lefties in a close one, tied up at 4 apiece. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Corvallis Knights on top of the Nanaimo Night Owls 6-0. The Sweets could use a Nanaimo Night Owls win as well. The Knights well on their way to taking that ball game. Won yesterday's game against the Night Owls also. Corvallis, if the season ended today, would take the second half of winners. Get a playoff spot. The 1-1, Tokheim takes off, throw misses low, throw over towards second base. It gets past Nate Stuyvesant and gets into center field. Tristan Schaefer doesn't bother throwing to third. Tokheim goes first to third, and with nobody out, go-ahead run now 90 feet away. Back in the North Division at Paul Thomas Field at Wenatchee Valley Community College, the Edmonton Riverhawks trail the Wenatchee Apple Sox 5-1. Top of the fifth over at Elks Stadium, Kelowna Falcons on top of the Kamloops North Paws 9-1. Sweeney set, 2-1. Fastball spiked low in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. Down the left field line. Pitchers warming up for the Sweets. Sweeney has gone 5 innings, given up 3 earns. Does not have an out here in the 6th, as the Sweets and the Elks are tied up at 3 apiece. The 3-1. Crackles over the corner. Upstairs, outside part of the plate. 3-2.
Here we go, let's get him now.
In the top of the 6th over at Storyfield. Ridgefield Raptors on top of the Cowlitz Black Bears 4-1. Set, the payoff pitch.
Go.
Misses low and away, ball 4. Dobson twirls his bat over towards the dugout. Takes his base, it's back-to-back walks to open the 6th, and there's runners on the corners. Brody Bateau steps in. Now, good news, struck out looking twice. Manager Colby Wadlow, though, might not give Payson Sweeney another chance. Slowly walks out over towards the mound and points his finger down the left field line, and we are going to get a fresh arm with 2 on. Sweets and Elks as close as you can get. Tied, 3 apiece, and we'll take a break. On the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Whatever.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Sweets, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, 1 glass at a time.
Experience elegance in the heart of downtown Walla Walla at the Marcus Whitman Hotel. Call for reservations at 509-525-2200 or visit us online at marcuswhitmanhotel.com.
Welcome to hospitality. Welcome to luxury. Welcome to Legends Casino Hotel. Visit legendscasino.com or call and book your stay today.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Welcome back into Borleske Stadium. Drew Albaugh on the mic. Top of the 6th inning, and there's 2 on as Jacob Courtney takes over for Payson Sweeney out on the hill. Comes set, the pitch on the way. Dobson takes off, a pump fake throw to second base, slides in safely. No throw at all, and there's 2 on in scoring position. Brody Bateau, the lefty bat, steps back into the batter's box as he taps his bright purple barrel on the plate. Courtney leans in. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield standard depth. The second offering is sliced left field high in the sky. A rainmaker that gets out of play. 0-2. Initially, Trevor T and Nate Stuyvesant came in at the grass. Then a coach, not sure who, over in the dugout yelled something and they immediately got back. Tom Cadiz at first, though, is playing in at the grass. The 0-2 pitch. Chopped right side, Cadiz fields. Steps on first base, staying at third, Teddy Tokan. That gets a standing ovation from the Borleske Stadium faithful. And there's one gone. Up steps Zach Carlson. All right, so Courtney just has to do that 3 more times, and we still got ourselves a tied ball game at 3 apiece in the top of the 6th. Jacob Courtney, 10 innings pitched this season. 8 strikeouts, allowed 9 walks. Set, kicks and deals. Flared left side, out of play. 0-1. Jacob Courtney's last time out on the hill 13 days ago. July 10th against the Cowlitz Black Bears. Closes out that ball game. Gives up no earned runs. The 0-1. Crackles over the corner, 0-2. Tokheim at third, Dobson at second. Courtney out of Bushnell University, recovering from injuries, been out of the game for a little less than a year coming into the summer. Taps his left foot, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 84 downstairs, goes with the breaking ball, and step 2 of the plan is complete. Vinny Salvion steps in. Courtney came into the ball game taking over for Sweeney with 2 on and nobody out. Since then, Batove grounds out to first. Carlson strikes out, and Salvion, the 9-hole hitter, steps in the pitch. Crackled out towards right field, out of play, strike 1. Salvion hit in .295 on the season. 1 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. In today's contest, 1 for 2 with a double back in the second. Went all the way around to third and was stranded right there. As he wiggles his white barrel above his right shoulder. Courtney set. 0-1. Laced on the ground, left side, T comes up with it. A couple of hops, the throw to first, a strike into Cadiz's chest. Out 3. Jacob Courtney, have yourself a day. Jacob Courtney might as well be Houdini. Wiggles out of a jam. The Sweets still tied up with the Elks at 3 apiece. Holy cow. Bottom of the 6th. After no hits, 2 walks, no errors, we're still all tied up. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets, a digital network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
To the bottom of the 6th inning, miraculously, we're still all tied up at 3 apiece between the Sweets and the Elks. Bend had runners on second and third and nobody out, and Jacob Courtney wiggles and wobbles and weasels out of the jam. 3 straight outs. And in the bottom of the 6th, Dom Cadiz steps in, the 3-hole hitter for the Sweets. Batting from the right side, 0 for 1 with a walk back in the 1st. Pajunas still out on the hill. Set at the chest, lifts his left leg to pitch, misses up and in, 1-0. The sun has set down the right field line. Blue skies overhead. The closer you get to the horizon, the more pink it turns. 1-0 pitch on the way. Curveball drips in for strike 1. Right on the outer black. Count evens up 1-1. It's what I like to call cotton candy skies. Reminds me of the cotton candy you see in the tubs at ballparks, slowly fading from a blue to a pink. The pitch. Laced out towards left, just foul. Whistled past the ear of third base coach Leo Rivera as he claps his hands a few times. Leo with a fresh fade today. New haircut. The guys in the dugout made sure he knew it. Let's just put it that way. No outs. The 1-2 to Cadiz. Fastball spins high. 2-2. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 6th frame. Cadiz steps in. Hitting .359 on the season. Faces the righties 2-2. Got him looking, strike 3. Goes back to the curveball. Cadiz goes down looking. And there's 1 gone. Owen Esterbrook's day is seemingly done. The original catcher for the Sweets is now getting pinch hit for Nikhil Beasley as he steps in. Esterbrook was 2 for 2 on the day with a single in the 1st, a home run in the 4th. So let's hope he's okay. Nikhil Beasley steps in, the righty bat, out of Sacramento State University. 1 gone. Faces the first pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Beasley was meant to get the off day today, hitting .294 in the season. In yesterday's ball game, 1 for 5. Kicks and deals. Slider misses away in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Beasley working with an 8-game hitting streak. 1 out. The 2-0 from Bajunas. Fastball swings in for strike 1. Nikhil Beasley takes maybe a third of a swing. Decided to check his swing. Bajunas set at the belt, kicks and deals. Another wave and a miss for strike 2. Ties him up with a heater in at the hands, clocking in at 90 miles an hour. Bajunas, just the incoming freshman. He's going to attend the University of Michigan at the fall. 1 out, nobody on, 2-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Beasley late on an 89-mile-per-hour heater off the plate. And there's 2 gone, back-to-back strikeouts. Speaking of strikeouts, Tesaurus steps in, struck out twice today. Looking back in the 1st, swinging in the 4th. 0 for 4 in a Sweets jersey. Still searching for his very first hit. In yesterday's ball game, goes 0 for 2. Today, the same stat line. Lefty bat facing the righty's deal. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tesaurus, a compact swing, lifts his right leg just a fraction off the ground. A nice short swing with 2 outs, nobody on base. A 1 on the way. Crackled over the corner, upper outside edge, strike 2. Bajunas a pitch away from getting out of the 6th inning with a 1-2-3 home half. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece. 2 outs, the 0-2. Laced out towards left, shot out of a cannon right to Miller's chest, out 3. 101 miles an hour off the bat. Christosaurus gets nothing for it. And it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th on the other side. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Jack Lafitte opens us up here in the top of the 7th inning. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece. Jacob Courtney still on the hill. And Drew Albaugh, your play-by-play broadcaster, still on the mic. First pitch on the way. Swing and a foul ball off the inner part of the bat for strike 1. Lafitte, the leadoff man, batting first for the Elks. 1 for 3 on the day. A single back in the second. Nikhil Beasley, pinch hit for Owen Estabrook in the home half of the 6th. Now behind the plates. Estabrook's day is done. Let's hope he's okay. He was 2 for 2 when manager Colby pulled him. Don't have the reasoning yet. The 0-1. Scrapes the outer edge with a heater. Courtney up to 90 miles an hour. 0-2. The highest velocity we've seen him at this entire season. Out of Bushnell University, comes set, whips his right arm around on 0-2. Swing and a foul tip in and out of Beasley's glove. If Beasley held on to that baseball, Lafitte's bat went flying down the left field line. That would have been a disrespectful strike 3. He does just survive. Courtney working with a fastball, cutter, changeup, and a slider. Credits his high fastball as his put-away pitch. Originally from College Place, Washington, right next to Walla Walla, the 0-2. Misses away with a seemingly a breaking ball. 1-2. Now, I think College Place likes to claim that they're a different city than Walla Walla, but Walla Walla kind of just engulfs College Place as one of its own. The 1-2. A high fly ball out towards right field. Guile, a slight jog, now camps and makes the play and straightaway right, out 1. You're driving through Walla Walla, and then all of a sudden there's just a sign that says, "Welcome to College Place." There's no, shift in architecture or feel or anything that could symbolize a quote-unquote different city. But it is there. Up steps Jace Miller. A righty bat faces the righty's deal. Curveball hits the lower outside corner. Hitter's nightmare. That pitch was right on the black. 0-1. Jacob Courtney set at the chest. The pitch on the way. Hits the inside black. From one edge to the other, Courtney is dealing. 0-2 with one gone. Jacob Courtney leans in, gets the sign and comes set. He's ready to put him away on 0-2. The pitch. Misses low in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jacob Courtney with an 8.1 ERA. 1 out. 1-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Courtney pulls the string on a curveball down low. Miller swings right over it. And Makoa Sniffen steps in with 2 gone. Talk about dominating out on the hill. Back in the top of the 6th frame, Jacob Courtney stepped up with 2 on, taking over as the first guy out of the bullpen. Took over for Payson Sweeney and got all 3 outs to keep the score level at 3. The pitch. Fastball skips high. 1-0 to Sniffen. Then to open up this frame, facing the very top of the lineup, 2 straight outs, the 1-0. Fastball is roped right side out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hits the outside edge, strike 2. Courtney a pitch away from getting out of the 7th. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece in game number 2. Yesterday's ball game, the Sweets took it by a score of 8-7. Another close one, trying to take the series. 2 outs. The righties deal on 1-2. Misses low and away. Two balls and 2 strikes. Sky, a beautiful shade of baby blue. It slowly changes into a baby pink the closer you get to the horizon. On a beautiful summer day. 2 outs. 2-2. Check swing on a curveball down and away. Did he go? He did! A sword strikeout. Side retired. Make that strikeout number 3 for Jacob Courtney. He is cruising out on the hill. Sweets tied up with the Elks 3 apiece. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
After the stretch, we head on to the bottom of the 7th inning. Drew Albaugh, your play-by-play broadcaster, on the mic. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece. Another tight one here in Walla Walla. In the top of the 7th, Jacob Courtney retires the side 1-2-3. Couple of strikeouts. He was dealing. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Trevor T., the 6-hole hitter, leads us off. 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of groundouts. Pajunas still out on the hill after Will Crane opened it up, went through 3 innings. Pajunas in his 4th frame. He could finish this out. Comes set, kicks and deals. Fastball striped over the outer edge. 0-1. The longer this ball game goes, the more the Sweets have the advantage. A depleted bullpen for the Elks. Comes in with just 9 arms. The 0-1 on the way. Fastball is tapped off the foot of T. 0-2. So came into the series with just 9 arms, and the kicker in yesterday's ball game did use 3. So do the math. They're at 6, used 1 today, now you're at 5. Still got a game tomorrow as well. Set, 0-2. Fastball is poked right side, and we'll do it again. And not only is there a game tomorrow for the Elks, 6 games in 6 days, Tuesday through Sunday. We're on Wednesday, and maybe the hump day of the week, but not for the homestand. It's just the beginning. Nobody out, the 0-2 to T. Yanked away as it skips in the dirt for ball 1. Sun has set. Sky turning from blue to pink the closer you get to the horizon. Cotton candy sky, says Pajunas comes set. Whips his right arm around on 1-2. A slow roller right back up the middle. Dobson fields at the ankles, sets his feet, fires to first. Not in time. Trevor T. speeding down the line and gets rewarded with an infield knock. His first base hit of the day. Esteban Olazaba steps in. Tying run now at first. Trevor T., a base stealing threat as well. 3rd in stolen bags amongst the Sweets players with 8. In first, Cole Rogers with a baker's dozen. Olazaba from the right side faces the righty's deal. Pitch on the way. Scraped over the outer edge. Goes with an 87-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. We've seen Pajunas fluctuate between 90 and 86. A 1 deal. Fastball well up and in. Pajunas leans back. If he didn't, would have clocked him right in the noggin. Counts all even. A ball and a strike. Olazaba still searching for his first base hit in his Sweets jersey. 0 for 2 today. Struck out looking back in the 5th. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip. In and out of Vandenbrink's glove as the ball rests right in front of home plate. First strike 2. In yesterday's ball game, Olazaba came in as a pinch runner. Did get an at-bat. Went 0 for 1. The incoming freshman. T, a lead at first. Sweets and Elks tied up at 3 apiece. The bottom of the 7th. Throw goes over to first base, and it goes way above the head of Teddy Tokheim at first. Trevor T speeds around second base. He's heading to third. Tokheim comes up with the ball in foul territory. The throw across the diamond. Slide, not in time. Not even a tag. Trevor T goes first to third, and the go-ahead run now 90 feet away. You know what they say, speed kills, and Trevor T, the embodiment of that, as he's hunched over at third base, trying to catch his breath. Olazaba all of a sudden's just got to put something into the outfield. Infield now playing in at the cut of the grass. Outfield playing a tick in as well. Olazaba steps out. Nate Stuyvesant, the 8-hole hitter on deck. Bottom of the lineup, Schaefer in the hole. The 1-2 pitch. Poked out towards right field, lofted foul. We'll do it again on 1 and 2. Lights shining bright here at Borleske Stadium. 4 fixtures down the left field line, left center, and the right field line illuminating the diamonds. Pajunas comes set at the chest. Kicks and deals on 1-2. Popped up out towards center field, shallow. Carlson fields at the chest. T tags home. The throw to the plate, way up the line. T slides in, and the Sweets on top. 4-3 over the Elks in the bottom of the 7th. That's how you get it done. Trevor T, an infield single, then goes first to third on a failed pickoff attempt. Olazaba's first RBI of the season. Sack fly out towards center. Nate Stuyvesant steps up with 1 out and nobody on. Sweets now on top, 4-3 over the Elks. Bottom of the 7th. And game number 2 of a 3-game set. Pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt. Dials up an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-0. Sweets take the series with a win today. 6-1 at home. In home series, that is, the 1-0. Wave and a miss. Fastball in the very outmost part of the plate. And the count evens up 1-1. To Nate Stuyvesant. Incoming sophomore out of Stanford University. 1-1. Swing and a foul tip in and out of Vandenbrink's glove. Count moves to 1-2. Great showing here at Borleske. 1,000+ on hand on a Wednesday evening. Playoff push for the Sweets. 14 games left. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball right by him. And there's 2 gone. The Sweets come into today's ball game a half game back of the Elks. A win would catapult them into the first wild card position. Now, on the other end of things, the Marion Berries just a game and a half back on the Sweets. Up steps Tristan Schaefer with 2 gone, nobody on. First offering. Fastball misses low and away, 1-0. Schaefer 1 for 1 on the day, singled back in the 5th, walked in the 3rd. Hit in 060 on the year, the 1-0. Another swing and a miss, strike 1. After some early troubles here in the bottom of the 7th, Bajunas has righted the ship. Calmed the waters, whatever idiom you want to use. 2 outs, a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Swirls in, strike 2. Middle with the curveball. Top of the lineup on deck. Bajunas taps his left glove, lifts his left leg, the pitch. Misses just a touch in. Count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes to Schaefer. Sweets on top, 4-3. Bottom of the 7th. Get 1 run across as Trevor T touches home. 2 outs. The righties deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Goes fishing for a breaking ball downstairs. And that's how the 7th inning ends. But the Sweets do get 1 run across on an infield single. No errors. Walla Walla on top, 4-3 over Bend. Top of the 8th on the other side on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the broadcast on a Wednesday evening here on the Walla Walla Sweets YouTube channel. I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Drew Albaugh, on the mic. Feel free to subscribe down below. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, helps us out. And get this, you can chat down below. I see you, Stay Puffed Ghost, Cod Master, Ruse Cope Font. Don't know how to pronounce that one. You guys have been great in the chat today. Feel free to leave something down below. To the top of the 8th inning, Sweets trail the, or rather, in the top of the 8th inning, the Sweets now lead the Elks 4-3. Jacob Courtney out on the hill. First pitch to Vandenbrink. In at the ankles for ball 1. Sky continues to turn into a darker shade of blue. 1 ball and no strikes. Righty's deal. Rocketed to right, out of play. An inside-out swing, slicing well over the netting. And the count evens up 1-1. Courtney leans in. The pitch. Squeezes the outer edge for strike 2. The 1-2. Low and away. Beasley can't come up with it. And the count evens up at 2-2. Jacob Courtney leans in and gets the sign from Nikhil Beasley. Taking over behind the plate for Owen Estabrook. Righty's deal. A big chopper. Some Baltimore chop over towards second. Stuyvesant fields and fires to first in time. Out 1. Baltimore chop, an expression when a ball's hit so hardly into the ground, the 10 feet dirt circle around home plate, that it's almost so high in the air it's a tough play for the infield. They did that intentionally in the early 1900s in Baltimore, the Baltimore Orioles. And steps Tokai, pitch on the way. Downstairs in the dirt, 1-0. They did so much intentionally, they would swing down on baseballs, trying to hop them up into the sky, that it was called the Baltimore chop. 1 out. Sweets on top, 4-3, the pitch. High fly ball, right side. Getting out of play as Cadiz ranges towards the fence and makes the play. Out 2. Jacob Courtney is having his best outing out on the hill, and it is not close. Dealing. Through 2 2/3. Comes up and douses the fire in the 6th frame with 2 on, both in scoring position. Courtney comes up, goes 1-2-3 with a strikeout, gets the Sweets out of that jam. As Matt Dobson steps in, the righty bat, pitch on the way. Fouled back into the netting, 0-1. Then in the 7th, goes 1-2-3. Well on his way to another 1-2-3 inning. If everything goes according to plan, the top of the lineup will not touch the on-deck. Rather, they will touch the on-deck circle. They will not touch the batter's box. Matt Dobson, the 6-hole hitter. 7, 8, and 9. Brody Patove, Zach Carlson, and Vinny Salvion would be due up if Dobson is retired. That'd be in the top of the 9th with the Sweets on top 4-3 over the Elks, trying to garner another very close victory here against Bend. Quick score updates around the West Coast League. The Yakima Valley Pippins and the Marion Berries. That's the one everybody wants to know, and it's a close one. 0-1 on the way. Misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Berries and the Pippins knotted up at 6 apiece in the top of the 8th. All tied. So we'll keep a close eye. That could really shake up the rankings. The 1-1 to Dobson. Spiked downstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. If the Berries lose and the Sweets win, the Elks would also lose because, duh, Walla Walla is playing Ben right now. 2 outs with a 2-1. Lace to left, right over the hopping Esteban Olazaba. Went airborne. Couldn't come up with it. Cole Rogers comes up with the baseball down the left field line. Tosses it in. It's a 2-out double for Matt Dobson. First base hit allowed from Jacob Courtney. Olazaba had some hop. Holy smokes. Leaped what seemed to be a couple feet in the air over at the hot corner, and my goodness, that baseball came in hot. Olazaba listed at just 5'9". Looked like he could have dunked the basketball that leap for the pitch. Misses downstairs. Nikhil Beasley loses the baseball as it rode off the left shoulder of Zach Carlson. Rather, of Brody Batove. Dobson moves on over to third base. Carlson on deck. Tying run now 90 feet away. So all of a sudden, things have gotten a little bit more tense here in the top of the 8th with the Sweets on top 4-3. Courtney trying to get out of it. 2 outs. 1-0. A score shot towards right center field. Racing Guile can't make the play, and this baseball game is all tied up. In the alleyway, Schaefer comes up with it. Rounding second base and heading to third, Brody Batove. The throw to third base, not in time. And the Elks and the Sweets are tied up with now, all of a sudden, you flip the script, and the Elks are 90 feet away from taking a lead. Brody Batove 0 for 3 coming into that at-bat and rips one to right center. A triple. And Zach Carlson steps in. The lefty bat facing off against the righty Jacob Courtney. And with that in mind, manager Colby Waddell walks out towards the mound, and that should be it. Courtney's day is done, but boy, did he show off out there on the hill. Goes through 2 2/3, gives up just the 1 earned run, and it came with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th, and there's still 2 outs. Batove at third, and we're all tied up at 4 apiece. Don't go anywhere. Top of the 8th, still in action on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Suites, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, 1 glass at a time.
Experience elegance in the heart of downtown Walla Walla at the Marcus Whitman Hotel. Call for reservations at 509-525-2200 or visit us online at marcuswhitmanhotel.com.
Welcome to hospitality. Welcome to luxury. Welcome to Legends Casino Hotel. Visit legendscasino.com or call and book your stay today.
Tension building here at Borleske Stadium under the bright lights. While the Washington Sweets tied up with the Elks at 4 apiece. Nakoa Moses Gamera takes up over at the hill with a runner on third. First pitch to Carlson. Crackles over the corner, upstairs, outside portion of the plate. 0-1. Batove at third. Dobson doubled and reached third base, and then Brody Batove tripled to right center. Kicks and deals. Curveball spins away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nakoa Moses Gamera trying to douse the Flames. A pivotal game number 2 of a 3-game set against the Elks. From the stretch, the 1-1. Hits the inner third with a heater. 89 miles an hour. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Moses Gamera, 30 2/3 innings pitched with 19 strikeouts. 2 outs, a pitch away from his 20th. The 1-2 pitch. Misses away. 2-2. Batove for the go-ahead run at third. He takes his lead, maybe a sixth of the way down the line. It's pretty close to the third base bag. Facing off against the lefty Carlson. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a foul tip in and out of Beasley's glove. Had a chance at it. We'll do it again. Quick update on the Pippins-Berries game. Helps out both the Elks and the Sweets. The Yakima Valley Pippins, a 4 spot in the top of the 8th, on top 10-6 over Marion. Turns our attention to here. 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch yet again. On the way from Moses Gamera. Roped right side, ranging. Stuyvesant takes a weird hop, throws to first in time. Nakoa Moses Gamera comes in and gets out of a jam, and we're all tied up at 4 apiece. Bottom of the 8th on the other side. Elks scrape 1 run across on a couple of base hits. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Roll on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sweets and Elks tied up at 4 apiece. As close can get. We are all tied. Cole Rogers steps up. Top of the lineup for Walla Walla. Facing off against Pajunas. Still out there on the hill. Took over in the 4th inning. This his 5th frame. We'll see how much longer he's out on the mound. Out of the University of Michigan. Comes set with very in theme his bright yellow leather. Kicks and deals. Curveball drips in for strike 1. 83, middle. Rogers 1 for 3 on the day. Started out the day with a couple of flyouts to center field in the 1st and the 3rd, then a single in the 5th. Righty's deal. Goes back to the curveball, hits the ceiling of the zone, 0-2. So Rogers immediately behind. Hitting .275 on the season. Twirls his all black bat around. Pajunas set. from the stretch. The 0-2. Misses low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the top of the 8th inning, Jacob Courtney, after going through 2 2/3 with nobody on and 2 outs, gives up a couple of base hits just like that. We're all tied. The 1-2 deal. Spins away. Another breaking ball off the plate. Counts all even, 2-2. Rogers at a New Mexico State University. It's been a staple since day 1 with the Sweets. The 2-2 pitch. Misses low with a heater. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Rogers. Gunnar Guile on deck. Dom Cadiz in the hole. With nobody out. Set at the belt. Payoff pitch on the way. Up and in at the chin. Ball 4. Cole Rogers takes the base. The leader in stolen bases for the Sweets now on first. Gunnar Guile slowly trots into the lefty's batter box. Has the righty-lefty matchup, 0 for 3 on the day. Hitting 170 on the season. Was out for over a week prior to this series with a knee contusion. Pitch on the way. Misses low with a fastball, 1 ball and no strikes. Back on July 2nd against the Elks, goes 3 for 4. A single away from the cycle over in Bent. The 1-0. Ripped right side, foul ball. Just a little bit off the chalk. Rogers, who was ready to speed around second, headed to third, potentially would have got the sign if that baseball bounced into the corner. Instead, we'll never know. Just a little early on an 87-mile-per-hour fastball down the pipe. 1-1 from Pajunas. Rogers takes off, fastball misses in and clips Guile's foot. A hit by pitch, and there's 2 on for Dom Cadiz. Cadiz 0 for 2 on the day, a walk and scored in the first frame. Leads the Sweets with a .359 batting average. And that prompts a conversation between pitching coach for the Bend Elks, Jeff Brown, and Pajunas out on the hill. This is going to be interesting to see if Pajunas is left out there on the hill. The Elks came in to this series with just 9 arms total. That's not just the bullpen, total 9 arms. What they're left with now, after a couple was used yesterday, 2 today, you got 5. That's for the next, not just today's ball game and tomorrow against the Sweets, but then 3 more on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And because of all those reasons and more, I'm sure, Pajunas is left out on the hill. The righty West Coast League All-Star trying to get it done with 2 on and nobody out to another All-Star in Dom Cadiz, the incoming freshman committed to the University of California, Los Angeles. Righty backed. Leads the Sweets in a myriad of categories. 32 RBIs, .359 batting average, 8 home runs, all at the very top of the list. Corner infield playing in with 2 on, but I doubt Cadiz is going to be laying down a bunt. Pajunas comes set at the chest. The pitch on the way. Up and in, ball 1. Nikhil Beasley, cleanup hitter on deck. Rogers at second. Guile at first. Some speed out there on the base paths. Sweets and Elks tied up at 4 apiece, bottom of the 8th. Golden opportunity. The 1-0. Misses low and away with an 88-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Cadiz takes a practice swing. with his all oak back as he twirls it around like a pinwheel, plastered by his all white batting gloves. Hunched down, ready for the 2-0. Pajunas gets the sign. Comes set at the chest with his bright yellow leather. Twirls and throws to second base instead. Rogers back at first movement. Safe. No wind to be heard of. Started out the game with a slight breeze out towards left field that has since subsided. Sky continues to turn into a darker and darker shade of blue, now bordering on black. Trees outline the outfield in silhouette with 2 on. Tied up at 4, bottom of the 8th. The 2-0 deal. Swing and a miss out in front of a breaking ball down low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cadiz back in the starting lineup after getting the off day on Sunday. Came in as a pinch hitter in yesterday's ball game. Prior to Sunday's game, Cadiz played in 35 straight games in West Coast League play for the Sweets. The 2-1, instead, time is called and it's a pitch clock violation. Took a little bit too long out there on the hill. Cadiz gets a free ball, and it's a hitter's count to the power hitter, Dom Cadiz. How big would it be to see his 9th bomb fly out into the dark sky over in left field? Got an opportunity to do just that. Nobody out. Rogers at second, Guile at first. Set, the 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. It gets past Vandenbrink, comes up with the baseball quickly as Rogers speeds into third. Cadiz works a walk, and the bases are loaded for Nikhil Beasley. Steps in as a pinch hitter. Did so back in the 6th after striking out swinging. Took over for Owen Estabrook back in the 6th frame. Estabrook was 2 for 2 on the day. Beasley hitting just below 300 on the year at 295. Infield playing in. Bases loaded, nobody outs. The Sweets are knocking on the door. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Fastball, middle. Beasley had his pitch. 86 down the pipe. 0-1. So much on the line. Sweets just a half game back of the first wild card spot that the Elks currently uphold with no outs. Kicks and deals. Down and away, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. This game has been back and forth since the get-go. Walla Walla took a 4-3 lead into the top of the 8th. The Elks then responded with a run of their own, and now in the home half, Nikhil Beasley up at the dish with the bases loaded. Rogers at third. Speed at second and Gunnar Guile, and Dom Cadiz at first. Pajunas gets the sign from Vandenbrink. Now comes set. The 1-1 deal. Yanked away off the plate. Vandenbrink can't come up with it. He slides and keeps Rogers at bay over at third. A fastball misses well outside. Vandenbrink couldn't get his glove to it. Luckily for the Elks, that baseball bounded off the backstop, pinballed in just the right way to keep Rogers at third. The good thing for the Sweets, on the other hand, it is a ball. So it's 2-1 to Nikhil Beasley. And the other good thing, this is probably the best thing, bases loaded. Nikhil Beasley. His first home run of the season was against the Bend Elks back in early July. The Sweets have not had a grand slam this entire year. With 9 ribbies on the season. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chases an off-speed pitch down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Surprisingly, down the right field line, no one warming up for the Elks. So it seems like Pajunas is the ride or die. Tokheim, Salvione, Dobson, and Lafitte. The 4 infielders all playing in. The 2-2. Check swing on a fastball outside. Goes around strike 3. A sword strikeout. And there's one gone. Talk about a chance to shine in a new role. Chris DeSoris, the new kid on the block, searching for his first base hit in a Sweets jersey. 0 for 3 on the day, and his first game with the Sweets in yesterday's competition goes 0 for 2. Pitch on the way. Curveball drips in. A beautiful pitch that scrapes over the outer edge. 12.5 inches of induced vertical break. 1 out. Pajunas set. Whips his right arm around on 0-1. Misses inside at the foot. It hit him on the bounce. Rogers speeds into home either way. And the Sweets on top. 5-4 of the Elks. 4 free passes induced from Pajunas. And the bases are still loaded as Trevor T steps back out. Walla Walla on top. 5-4 of the Elks. Bottom of the 8th. Still no base hits in this frame. Trevor T had a base hit his last time up in the 7th. Came around to score and give the Sweets the lead. Batting from the right side. Out of Colorado Mesa University. The pitch. Lined, center field, gets down into the grass. Carlson comes up with it. Guile comes in and scores. Everyone else moves up a base. And T gives the Sweets an insurance run on top. 6-4 over the Elks. Bottom of the 8th. Back-to-back singles in front of his family that traveled all the way from California to watch him play here in Walla Walla. He goes 2 for 4 in yesterday's game. Now goes 2 for 4 today with an RBI. Scored back in the 7th. Have yourself a couple of days, Trevor T. And there's a pinch hitter. So Demonu is going to pinch hit, or pinch run rather, for Tesaurus at second. Sweets have already played it a couple runs across. Top of the lineup. Getting the job done. Now the 7-hole hitter Esteban Olazaba steps in. The righty bat. Sacrifice fly his last time up. Pitch. Curveball spins high, 1-0. Olazaba scored the aforementioned Trevor T from third with a fly ball out towards center field. T reached on an infield single, then went first to third on a failed pickoff attempt that got past Teddy Tokheim at first. Pajunas still out on the hill, laboring. The 1-0. Scorched out towards right, slicing out of play. Over the netting and into the bleachers. 1-1. Walla Walla has an opportunity to just blow the score. Walla Walla has an opportunity to just blow the scoreboard open. This is an Elks offense that can score in bunches. No lead is safe. But if you played a couple more runs across, you got to feel good heading into the top of the 9th. With 1 out. Kicks and deals. Chopped left side on the ground in fair territory. Nobody else moves in as Lafitte tosses to home. So the bases are still loaded. Everyone else moves up a base, except for Cadiz, to the most important base in home plate. And there's 2 gone. 8th batter up, Nate Stuyvesant. He could sure use a knock. 0 for 3 on the day. Demonu at third, the pinch hitter for Chris DeSoris. Trevor T at second base. Olazaba now at first. Gets the sign. Pajunas set at the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball spins in for strike 1. Sweets on top by just 2. Walla Walla, just to put it into context, offensively averaged 7 runs over a 3-game set against the Elks, the 0-1. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Back in early July, and despite averaging 7 runs offensively, a scoreline that most of the time gets you the win, the Sweets got swept. Their first sweep in the wrong direction, of course, of the season. Here at Borleske, the tune has changed. Walla Walla looking for the series. 0-2 misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Demanu at third, T at second. Olazaba at first with 2 gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sweets on top. 6-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Stuyvesant a swing away from really breaking open this scoreboard. 2 outs. Set. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So the bases left loaded. Stuyvesant goes down for the 4th time tonight. But the Swedes do get a couple of runs across. Hang on time. Top of the 9th on the other side. The Swedes scrape 2 across on, get this, just 1 base hit. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training.
Hang on time for the Sweets. Top of the 9th, Walla Walla on top, 6-4 over Bent. As Vinny Salvion, the 9-hole hitter, steps in. Righty bat. Alex Figueroa's first pitch misses high, 1-0. Figueroa takes over out on the hill. Figueroa out of Cochise College. Sporting a 3.72 ERA. The pitch misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Figueroa with a very low arm slot releases the ball right at his ankles. Maybe even a little bit lower than that. Leans in and gets the sign from Nikhil Beasley behind the plate. Comes set, the 2-0. Misses high, 3 balls and no strikes. Figueroa working with a 4-pitch mix, including a sinker, curveball, a changeup, and a slider/sweeper motion. The pitch, right down the middle. 77 miles an hour, a cookie for strike 1. Walla Walla on the precipice of their 2nd straight win over the Elks. The 3-1. Another one tails over the plate for strike 2. 77 up and in. The Sweets were swept by the Elks back in early July, looking for some sweet revenge. Payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4, a leadoff walk, and the tying run comes to the plate. Jack Lafitte. Not exactly what you want to see. Double play depth now up the middle as Trevor T and Nate Stuyvesant squeeze towards the back. Lafitte step in. He's 1 for 4 in the day with a single back in the second. The pitch. Low and in for ball 1. Fans are getting restless here at Borleske. Pitches are missing just a little bit inside, upstairs. Figueroa's got to dial it in. The 1-0. And he dials it in there. Fastball down the pipe. The Elks are not waving their bats. 1-1. The pitch misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sky is now black above the heads of all 10 players out on the diamonds. Sun has come and gone on an evening for baseball here in Walla Walla. Nobody out, the 2-1. Up and in, 3 balls and 1 strike. Just miss the upper inside corner. Sweets on top, 6-4 over the Elks. Top of the 9th. Figueroa is 3-1. Hits the ceiling of the zone, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is not an easy save attempt. Tying run up at the dish. It's the top of the lineup. Leadoff man, Jack Lafitte. Jace Miller on deck. Makoa sniffing in the hole. The payoff. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Back throw over to first. Tag, not in time. And there's 1 gone. It seemed as if Cadiz never got his glove over towards the calf of a diving Salvion. And that's the 10th strikeout of the day for the Sweets as a team. A half-hearted attempt from Lafitte. He goes maybe 2/3 of the way around. Jace Miller steps in. He's walked twice today, struck out twice. Swivels and pitches. Right down the pipe, 0-1. Walla Walla knocking on the door of a huge Game 2 win. 0-1. Another swing and a miss for strike 2. Fans erupt here at Borleske. Figueroa a pitch away from his second strikeout. Set. 0-2. Up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Vinny Salvion at first. Miller, the righty bat, up at the dish. Makoa sniffing on deck. Miller represents the tying run.
All right, here we go.
1 out. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Right back up the middle. Charging. Third baseman Olazaba. The throw to first in time. Olazaba took that pretty much out of the glove of Trevor T, who was charging. As they dap up in the infield, T gives a little fist bump and says, yes. Way to go, new guy on the block. 2 outs. That was a bang play. Olazaba ranged way to his left. He is such a sure-handed defender. Holy smokes. You want the ball in his hands on defense. And the Elks are down to their final out. Salvion moves on over to second. And Makoa sniffing the last chance for the Elks. 1 for 4 on the day. Struck out back in the 7th, rolled into a double play in the 5th. The pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Sweets on the precipice of another series win. On top, 6-4. Top of the ninth. The 1-0. Up and inside, and the plot thickens. 2 balls, no strikes. Figueroa set. From the stretch. The 2-0. Right down Main Street, strike 1. The Pippins are now on top 13-6 over the Berries. A chance to gain another game. The 2-1. Grounded left side, foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Elks down to their final strike. Fans start to rise here at Borleske. Figueroa looking for a save. Salvion at second. Sweets on top, 6-4. Top of the ninth. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. The pitch on the way. Misses inside. I thought for a moment it might have hit him. Sniffin kind of winced as the ball missed in. Instead, it's just a full count. Doesn't get any better than this. Tying run up at the dish. 2 outs. The payoff. Misses high, ball 4, and there's 2 on. Well, there's no time limit in baseball. You gotta get 27 outs, and the Sweets right now have 26. As manager Colby Waddalow slowly paces out towards the hill, he's gonna talk it up with Alex Figueroa, making sure everyone's on the same page. The bullpen lies dormant down the left field line. Ryan Vandenbrink steps in. 0 for 3 on the day, walked back in the 3rd frame. Has put the ball in play all 3 times. So manager Colby Waddalow has his piece with Figueroa. There's 2 on. All of a sudden, Vandenbrink now resembles the go-ahead run. Figueroa leans in, gets the sign from Nikhil Beasley. Salvion at second, Sniffin at first, the pitch. Misses low in the dirt. 1-0. Vandenbrink without a home run in 44 at-bats. Still searching for his first. It would be a go-ahead 3-run shot here in the top of the ninth. 2 outs, the 1-0. Inside at the knees, 2 balls and no strikes. Figueroa trying to dial it in. He's 1 out away. The Sweets can almost taste it. They are that close. The door is cracked. It is not slammed shut yet. 26 down. You need 27. The 2-0. Hits the top of the zone. Strike 1. Sweets on top. 6-4 over the Elks. Top of the ninth. 2 on. Figueroa set. Kicks and deals. Just a hair low. Goes with a breaking ball, 76 miles an hour, 3 balls and 1 strike. The lights are shining bright here at Borleske Stadium. Who is going to outshine the rest with the Sweets on top by 2? 2 outs, 2 on, the 3-1. Roped on the middle, on a ground, and it goes through the legs of Trevor T. Rounding third, 1-run scores as Salvion touches home. In center field, Tristan Shaver kicks the ball. He throws it in. Stopping at third, Makoa Sniffin. And we have ourselves a brand new ball game. Trevor T was a somewhat simple play away from getting the Sweets out of this. Instead, it goes 5-hole. Then Tristan Shaver in center field kicks it himself. And there's 2 on, scoring position. And Teddy Tokheim steps up into the plate. Vandenbrink at second, Sniffen at third. Fans were already up out of their seats, ready to head to their cars. Instead, there's one more, the pitch. Crackles over the corner. Strike one. Sweets now a narrow 6-5 lead. Figueroa set at the belt, the 0-1. Laced out towards right field, racing Guile, he makes the catch at the chest, out 3. Revenge is sweet. Walla Walla wins 6-5. The Sweets win the series. Win the first 2 over the Elks. A couple of one-run contests. Figueroa makes it dicey but does get out of it. 98 miles an hour off the bat into right field. Gunnar Guile perfectly positioned. A sure-handed right fielder. He makes the snare. Holy smokes. I don't know about everyone else, but my nails are a little bit shorter after this one. That was as tight can be. What's new for the Sweets? Now won 4 of their last 5 after dropping 5 of their last 6 before the hot stretch. And with that, the Sweets are now in a prime position. Still 13 games to go, keep that in mind. But at this point in the season, the Sweets are now in the first wild card spot. They leapfrog the Bend Elks. Now a half game back of the Sweets. What's more, the Marion Berries lose today against the Yakima Valley Pippins. They are now 2.5 back of the Walla Walla Sweets. Once again, a caveat, 13 games to go, but the Sweets can start to see that finish line. Final score, Sweets win 6-5. Holy smokes, what an ending. That will be that. Back on the mic tomorrow, another 6:15 p.m. first start. You don't want to miss it. The Sweets are trying to go for the sweep. After being swept by the Elks, they're now a game away from a sweep. Have swept just once this entire season, looking for number 2. We'll be live once again at 6:15 p.m. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'm your broadcaster, Drew Albaugh, on the mic. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 6:15. You can also check out right here in the Walla Walla Sweets YouTube channel. We'll have a post-game show with our player of the game still to be determined, so check that out later in the night as that comes out. You can also go to the Walla Walla Sweets website at wallawallasweets.com to see a post-game article if you missed some of the earlier innings for a full recap. But for me, I'm Drew Albaugh, and for everyone else behind the scenes, saying so long and good night.